Alright, let me get this started up. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go. Alright, what we got here? My fighters suck. My fighters suck. What song is? I don't know what song you're talking about. Is it on the white screen? Oh crap! Give me a sec. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. And so far we're deathless. So far we're deathless. Now that may change on this map because this map sucks. But I would say wake up. I'm awake. So yeah, Legault will spawn around right here. We just want to put them in the corner until Marcus gets there. That's really the safest way to deal with it. So Marcus just go sweep the lower area. Yeah, I think this is good. See, our low one is... He started out with really bad levels, but he's kind of getting some good levels. He's probably still going to the bench, but... At the very least, he got some good levels last stream. And Oswin is just... Chad as always. Hector is... Yeah, well, at least I don't have Mario as Hector. For those of you in the Discord, you may have seen his Hector... It's somehow worse than this Hector, and it's like 8 levels higher than this. He has like the same speed, lower defense, and slightly higher strength. It's really, really bad. His Hector is awful. If you ever think your Hector sucks, Mario's is probably worse. And this other one's actually pretty alright. I think... Yeah, I think compared to yours, mine has like 1 more strength. Yeah, no... Mario, if you manage to win that run with your incredibly screwed lords, then I will crown you as the best FE7 player. Because if you can manage to win with units as garbage as that, then you deserve praise for that, because that is like that. I would probably just reset the run at that point. If my units were just that garbage, I'd probably just be like, screw it. Screw it, we're trying a different run. Oh, so much better music, not that weird derpy early game music. Unfortunately, we're gonna be hearing this song for like the rest of the game. Yeah, I don't like this woman. I really don't like her. I don't really like her design, I don't like her character, I don't like her as a unit. Beat this game in a game with a box of scraps. Probably one-shot them, but do we really want to? I mean, you can always... Oh, look, Marcus kind of doing his job of actually setting up kills for people. I mean, not really, because he doesn't really set up kills that well in this game. In another game he does, but not in this one. Who invited a Timu Sumiya? I don't know, not me. Easily the worst of the 3 peg knights in this game. Easily the worst of the 3. As Farina fan, Florina is so bad. Yeah, she's pretty bad. She is pretty freaking awful. What kind of challenge should I do for you today? I have ideas, but I want to hear what chat has for me. Sure. Horse is a unit and mother of the three sisters. And a mother of the three sisters? What? What do you mean? She's a mother of... She has kids? What? I didn't know she had kids. I'm confused. You know, I used to not really like Farina, but after I used her a couple times, I was like, you know what? She's actually not that bad. I see why people like her. Alright, and now we gotta deal with this squad. Yeah, they're not very good. I don't know how they managed to make sword users actually good at FE6, but then botch them in this game. And I don't mean by the, oh, FE7 is an enemy-faced game. I don't mean that. You get fear at level 1 with better bases than this. I want you to think about that for a sec. You get fear at level 1 with higher stats than Lyn has at level 4. Just think about it for a sec. Yeah. Fear starts out with like 8 or 9 strength, if you're counting for like karma bonuses. Whereas Lyn starts with 5, and has fewer levels to grow. Or another belt pregnancy joke. He always makes pregnancy jokes. And the men are not safe from it. Those I haven't seen in the Discord for whatever reason. My Hector is currently level 17 with 10 defense and 6 speed. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Start with her panda-like physique. Panda-like physique. That is a horrifying thought. I've never even seen a picture of Panda, but I think I already have an idea of how Panda would probably look. Like, I've never seen a picture of Panda, but I think I know how I think I can imagine how she would look. Level 17 with 6 speed? Yeah, no, he posted the screenshot. He's not joking. He's not joking. She sucks. Or, sorry, he. His Hector. I don't know what. I think I was still on the mindset of Florina. But no, he's talking about his Hector. We're just gonna buy some iron swords for now. We'll deal with our actual weapon buying a bit later. For right now, we're just trying to survive this wave. So Lyn has to survive no matter what. Lyn doesn't start with the blue gem in the Japanese version. No, she does not. She does not. You're stuck with whatever you get. You're stuck without a blue gem. No. That Hector's clearly a trans woman. Yeah. He took the Soylent. I might buy a javelin as well. To kind of share between the two calves. It's not exclusively for one calf, as you might imagine. Are you telling me your Hector had 10 defense by level 17? This game hates Hector. Well, for Mario, yeah. For Mario, the game hates him. Steel Axe Gaming? Not really. Did I accidentally buy a Steel Axe? I don't think so. I mean, it could be good on someone like Bartra, maybe. Because it's like you already get slowed down anyway. Hey, Hyper Kira. Oh, we got here. I forgot Hector's even in range of that, but it doesn't really matter. You can only pick one. For every level Florina gets, I'll donate $1 at the end of the stream. Florina sucks too much for me to actually want to give her levels. That's an enticing offer, and it's honestly a bit of a strange level, or a bit of a strange way to get me to use her, but, nah. I like her too little to do that. Every 3 maps you have at least one 5-star rating in tactics, I'll donate $5. Okay. I guess I'll take that. I guess? I don't know. Will still can't kill. Screw you. Screw you, man. Screw you. Okay, we need to do something about this. That was my freaking... Screw you, man. Like, seriously, screw you for doing that. Nah, we're gonna go take it back, don't worry. For the Uncle Dad fight. He's talking about a different game. He's not talking about Fire Emblem. We just need to block the thief off. No, it wasn't a vulnerary. I lost my Draco shield to this stupid thief. This, like, freaking chronic kleptomaniac right here. Wants to steal everything in existence. I'm not joking. Like the way that thieves work in FE7 and 8, it's like they just have to steal everything. Any little thing they see, they will steal. Even if it's not what they're supposed to deal with, even if it's something they're not really supposed to steal, they just will steal from it. Pretty map start now? Okay. Yeah, I wasn't able to use anything in the duel. And I had no armor. I had literally no armor. That was the biggest problem there. Yeah, that's the only money you get on this map, I think. It's just that red gem. That's literally all you get. I didn't know Brazil wasn't a lead, but it is now. Should have been in the convoy at least. Well, I forgot the AI works the way it does in this game. I think it's because his speed is tied with mine or something. Another Marcus L. Another FE7 Marcus L, to be honest. Although I think he's probably just about as fast in FE6 as well. Maybe even a bit slower. But yeah, he can't steal from the... Oh, he's just gonna go down here, isn't he? He's just gonna go he's just gonna go over to that village. That sucks. I mean, I'd like to steal back from this guy, ideally. Have Romanian AI. Yeah, they do. They do, I'm afraid. They do. They do have Romanian AI. Wish they didn't, but they do, I'm afraid. This flop of a game. Spiteful AI. You could make that argument, I suppose. Is the Myrmidon a hitter? Or not the Myrmidon, the Merc? I can't speak. Okay, yeah, I don't really like this. Do we attack with Sane or Kent? I'm not sure. How are you gonna do the upcoming X chapter? You mean the Gaiden? That's not very difficult to do. That's not very difficult to do, to be honest. Also, I have no idea how tactics work. I have no idea how the tactic thing works. I don't even know if I have 5 stars as is. How do I even check that? I don't even know how to check the Rizio. I don't even know how to check that. Especially since it's in Japanese. I never even checked the freaking tactics ranking. I could try to kill both. Nah, I don't think trying to kill the fly. Yeah, trying to kill the flies at this point is just not a good idea. Also, what kind of sucky archer doesn't one-shot pegs? What sucky archer doesn't one-shot pegs? I might just have Lynn go get this because she's gonna need kills, and we can always just rescue drop her. She's a lot easier to move back than some of the calves are. Okay, we need to turn on animations. Figured out where to keep my money. I guess you're keeping your money today. Because I do not want to mess something up right now. It's not even 2 times effectiveness though. He has 3 times effectiveness. Which makes it even worse. He has 3 times effectiveness and still doesn't one-shot them. This is 3 times effectiveness and he's still not one-shotting. Even with the 3 times effectiveness, he's not one-shotting, which is just sad. It's just sad, man. It's just sad. I don't know what else to say. It's just sad. Uh-oh. 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 That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, dang it. Stupid shop. So give me, okay, 3 speed? Are you kidding me? Oh, okay. That's fine. Although, I don't know if this is gonna be fine. Oh, we can risk... Okay, yeah, we can rescue, right? Okay, yeah, that works. Lynn takes 1 attack, I'm fairly certain. She at least survives 1 javelin. She probably doesn't survive a lot of attacks, but she does at least survive 1. I lost my sword card to one of these bows. It sucks, doesn't it? It frickin' sucks, man, doesn't it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Guru King. Like, it's worse effect. This is a triple effectiveness, and he's still not killing. That's one thing I never understood. It's like, why do the archers suck so much in this game? Like, they're already not doing damage. They're already not... Well... Okay, this guy needs to really stop. He's getting on my nerves. This guy's getting really on my nerves. I mean, at least he... Okay, you know what? I'll take the L on this one. I'll take the L with this. You get my lockpick. However, you die. Isn't Will also holding a steel bow with 3 times? No, I think he's holding an iron bow. I think he's holding an iron bow. Yeah, it's an iron bow. So I guess you could make the argument, oh, well, if he just held a steel bow, yeah, but he should still be one-shotting a peg with an iron bow. There's not really an excuse for him to not. There's not much of an excuse for this, to be fair. There's not much of an excuse. Also, we gotta deal with this. This is pretty nasty. I don't like this. I don't know why the Merc has to run over here, like... Really, man? I'm not already swamped over at the moment. You need to go and slap me harder, I guess. With this. And the problem is this stupid thing didn't get pulled properly. Like, it'd be really nice. Like, would it have killed the devs to just give him, like, 1 more strength or something? This steel bow is normal. What's even the point of his existence? Exactly. And, like, this is an enemy phase game, so archers are just really bad in it, normally. They could, like, I don't understand what it is with enemy phase games where they just make archers, like, the worst freaking stats ever. They give them, like, the worst stats imaginable. It's like, why? They have, like, no use as in a player phase, which itself is where they're doing very little. You can't even do anything the one chance you get. You can't do what you need to. You gotta do something with this Merc, though. I mean, ideally, if we could get a crit, that'd be great. Doesn't this guy just die to the Merc? 12 minus... That doesn't kill. Gotta buy himself. That's just dumb. Like, oh, you gotta actually waste money to go get something that would already been given to you on Olo. Like, why? Why would I do that? It's just so stupid. It's just artificial difficulty. That's just artificial difficulty is what it is. It's nothing but artificial difficulty. That's literally all it is. Let's just see how much you do. Okay, you don't even double. Wow, that's kind of sad. Based 1-5 range. Although, is Gaiden really an interface game? I mean, is it really? I'm probably just gonna go heal, but we need to make sure... Okay, yeah, I'm probably just gonna go heal, though. We're just gonna go for an accurate attack right here. Okay, see you in a bit, Gerudo King. Guide, yes, you just mentioned... You mentioned Belt's favorite game. Gaiden mention alarm. Gaiden stream when? Is it tired salaryman phase game? What? Guy dumb? What? I don't know what guy dumb is. Okay, at least hit, that's good. Yeah, this Mark is a jerk. I don't know why they make me fight him. It's kinda dumb. Get this bozo out of here. I'm probably just gonna kill the thief with Oswin. Or someone, I don't know who. I don't know who, I'm just gonna kill it with someone. And we need to start aggressively giving Oswin some levels, because he needs levels. He does. He does need levels. Pad Proctor, no Gaiden libel. I don't want him to steal back my thing, so... What I should do is I just take his stuff. Can't steal my stuff if I just take it all from you. Oh, but then you're gonna go steal that. Okay, well... Alright, I have an idea. We'll take this. You can't steal that now. And we will... take... this... Play Ostian Princess. How many times do I have to tell you? You killed her, woman! You killed her! How can I play Ostian Princess? You killed her! How many times must I tell you that? Hector Harmon is short for... Yeah. Yeah, I do not know if they ever really balanced this game at all. I don't think they even really tried for the most part. I don't think they really tried to balance it. I do not think they tried. If they did, it was very half-hearted. If they did, it was very minimal effort. We're just gonna leave you here for now. Get out of here, bozo. Oh wow, you actually dodged. That's kind of impressive, not gonna lie. It's a lot of cabs. I wish Marcus were... Or not Marcus, I wish Osmond were here a little bit closer. You double? No, you're really slow. Alright, we're just gonna take the lockpick back. Wait, what? Did he steal all my lockpicks? Oh, no, I have the lockpicks now. I played Shattering or Hardfire, but I imagine it took a lot of inspiration from... Really? You think so? Also, really, Matthew? You couldn't get one more speed? I think I need one more speed to steal from Ion, and this jerkwad is just not getting it for some reason. He's just, like, extremely speed cursed. I don't know why. You could be cursed in literally any other stat, and I wouldn't care. But, really, I kind of need that speed. I kind of need that speed, so I'd like it if you actually got it. You'll survive this. You'll survive. We got a fire tome. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I wish Awesome was a little closer, because I'd like to choke these guys over here, but I can't quite do that. Inherited Lila's speed growth 0. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know why our speed growth is so bad, but it is. But yeah, usually after this map, the game starts to clear up a little bit until the boat map, which is admittedly not that far off, but it's a little bit better. Is this guy gonna just kill me? Probably not. Unless we face crit, which he might. No, we don't. Why were we in down hard mode? Was it now? Let's get Marcus over here just to make sure these guys get babysat properly. Oh, nice. He's actually landing his hits. Alright, Lynn, you think you can do this? Let's see if Lynn can do it. Oh, nice. Cool. She's gonna need a lot more EXP from where that came from. Usually make or break for Ironmans. I think you're right. I think you're right. It is a very big... Probably because they also put the guiding ring there, which is kind of a jerk place to put it. On the boss. They put it on the boss. And it's like, you really gotta anyphase that map hard. He sits on babies? Yes, he does. He sits on the babies. With copious amounts of fake difficulty. That's probably true, actually. Expected will to miss speaks volume of how much faith we collectively have in him. Yeah, true. I cannot say I have faith in Will. I really can't. I don't know why. Again, I don't know why they made him so bad. I really don't know what made them think that he really needed to be this sucky. Like, the best archer in the game is probably Louise, just because you don't have to deal with the early game archer BS, and also she actually starts out with like a really high support. Those are probably the only reasons why Louise is actually good, though. That, and she's got really high luck, so she doesn't actually die to Luna druids, which is a really nice niche to have. It's a really nice niche to have, because like no one else has that niche, so that's actually really good. If we're getting anyone killed in the beginning, yeah, it does. It does. It is pretty punishing. How much damage do you take? Surely you have more than one defense. You have 2 defense! Oh, whoop-de-doo. That'll definitely do. Are we in range of the ballista? Because I don't want to be in range of the ballista. I wish that force was not in range of the ballista. That would be very nice. By hyperfixating on a general? That's probably true. That is probably true. I'm gonna leave Eliwood somewhere around here. He'll take hits, but he's not gonna be the main guy facing hits. If that makes sense. Instead, Oswin will take care of this. This is the Oswin training arc, even though he doesn't really need that much training, but I like to make sure he gets a lot of levels before I promote him into general. I mean, yeah, we can make him a general right now. Well, what if we get the freaking crest for it, but I don't really like that idea. Until he has a lot of levels on him. You know what? The Iron Blade actually kind of helps out Lowen. It's kind of nice. Alright. What level are you going to get? If you get a crap level, it's probably to the bench for you pretty soon. You got defense. I can't really complain about defense. Also broken. He kind of is, yeah. He kind of is. Shadow Dragon. I don't really think any of that is... Yeah, I don't know if that's an accurate name for it, to be honest. Kind of doubt Oswin will gain speed. I don't really need Oswin to gain speed. I need Matthew to gain speed. That's what I need. I need Matthew to gain speed so we can steal from Ion. Because I think Ion has like 13 speed. Which is kind of dumb. It's kind of depressing. It is. She is pretty. I mean, no one's gonna deny that. Unless they just have really bad taste. He literally has a win in his name. Of course he's... Yeah, of course he's broken, yeah. If it was Oz lose, though, he'd suck. When Oswin gets defense, I smile. Same. It's easy to make me happy. Just have Oswin level. Just have him level defense. She's ugly. Do you even know what she looks like? Do you even know what Priscilla looks like? Have you even seen Priscilla? This is Priscilla. I laugh, but I also cry. Now, actually, I'm kind of happy when he gets res, because Oswin getting res is actually kind of good, because we actually want him to get res for the boat map. It makes the boat map a lot easier. Oz lose was last run. Now, I don't even think my Oswin was that bad, although he did get killed by a hammer. He did get killed by a hammer, so I guess he was Oz lose, I guess. I've seen Piercy before. I don't know what that is. Oh, you mean Priscilla. I just spelled it in a really weird way. A really weird and autistic way. What the? Wait. I thought the... Oh, okay, no. He was supposed to go for us. Wait, you don't double... What? Excuse me? You don't double? What the heck, Lynn? Should look better with long hair. Very true. Very true. She would look better. Always had a thing for red hair characters. You must be Gerudo King. Autistic? Yes. Oh yeah, you probably have PTSD from Donald always mentioning autistic people all the time. Let's see here. Fast Brigands. Lynn can't double. Yeah, for some reason at the very beginning she can't. I think Lynn is better than Rev. You don't say. You don't say. Lynn being slow. Well, to be fair, she hasn't got any levels yet. But still, you'd think she'd have at least enough speed on her to, you know, pull that off. Who would win, a trained armor knight or a Home Depot hammer? Okay, that's really funny. You know what? That's getting pinned. That's getting pinned. I love the way you put that. It's a very comedic way to put it. It's a very, very funny way to put it. Okay. That's a kill as long as we hit. I'm gonna stay on the forest because that's what keeps us alive better. There we go. Alright, Eliwood level. Let's see what he gets. Okay, now he's being Soywood again. It's kind of sad. He started out really good. And I'm not complaining, but he really just freaking gave up now. Like, his last couple of levels have been absolute horrendous. To Home Depot after promoted, true. He does. This is true. This is true. This is true. Humor is how we deal with pain. I agree. As much as I would like to... You know what? I don't want to wait around here. We're just gonna go and... We're just gonna go chip him down to death. You do 9 damage, right? You both do 9 damage. Yeah, okay. There would be no effective weapons. Yeah, probably. Ellie Soy. Yeah, that was a very Ellie Soy level. Alright, at least get speed. With strength, preferably. We might be cooking, boys. We might be cooking. We might be cooking. That was actually a pretty solid level. That was actually a pretty solid level. She got strength. First level, she got strength. And it was regularly equipped with hammers. Awesome to be in trouble. Yeah, I mean, not a bad level for Lynn. Not a bad level. Not a bad level. Not a bad start. Yeah, good level for Lynn, I agree. At least now she should double the Brigands. I mean, she should double them out of the box, but still. I mean, hey, you don't know Mario. She could just never level strength again. It's entirely possible. It's entirely possible, Mario. It's entirely possible. It is entirely possible. Kent the Fast Cap does not even double in his join map or Lyn. Kent not doubling at the beginning doesn't really surprise me. Lyn not doubling is a genuine travesty. Coming Blade Lord. I mean, hey, I gotta use her anyway, so... A better Lyn is just honestly what I'd like to have. I would just like to have a better Lyn. That'd be nice. If I can get 2 out of 3 good lords, I'll take it. 2 out of 3 good lords. I mean, of course, I'd like 3 for 3, but you know, Eliwood usually likes to be really, really garbage. Some random bozos because Dawson's in the allowed to have fun, I guess. Yeah, no fun allowed. I didn't even realize you were here, sir. I thought I was done with those guys, but I guess we're not. Maybe I should put Lyn there. I don't know. Nice. Okay. I like how they just ignore Eliwood. They don't even want to do it. Cause I guess because weapon triangle. I guess that's why. And 2 garbage bags. I usually get 2 goodish lords, to be honest. Maybe it's just me. Did I catch you just having fun? Did I just catch you having fun? And Gage be like... Now see, that's engaged. Did I just catch you having fun? Time to go and remove your ability to do something that you should be able to do. But we're just gonna take it away from you. And Gage fans will be like, oh, but it's only in maddening. Okay, don't take away our fun in maddening. That shouldn't be a difficulty thing. Just don't take away our fun. I mean, 3 houses maddening is kind of screwy too, but like, it doesn't just go and say, yeah, you can't do this thing that you were able to do in hard. I mean, I think there's like 1 or 2 things it doesn't let you do, but it's nowhere near as bad as what Engage does in maddening. Of not treating Eliwood and Lyn as bad despite being forced deployed. I do, because the thing is, I've seen people do Ironmans. And they're stuck doing the stupid, because you gotta remember, well, you don't have to train them. One thing that's important to remember, there's still maps where they're force deployed. Like you said, there's still some maps that are force deployed. And there's the problem. If that map has like wyverns or something, like an example, the Wallace map. The Wallace map is a great example. I saw someone lose an Ironman on the Wallace map because one of the wyverns in the fog just jumped his Lyn, and she just got one shot. I know Lyn's frail, but if you train her up, she's at least not going to probably get one shot. And she's more likely to dodge things. Manning is almost required to use the turn wheel. Yeah, but I think Engage just taking, like, introducing a bunch of mechanics and just saying, no, these suddenly don't really work anymore, is, like, just horrendous design. I mean, I'm mostly talking about, like, the frickin', I'm mostly talking about, like, break, not being able to use on bosses. And Engage will be, oh, but it's just the bosses. Yeah, well, those are, like, the soups of stats. And they're usually surrounded by, like, 5 guys. If you want to actually break them, that'd make a world of difference. Oh, it makes the game too easy. I don't know what game you're playing, but I think it'd still be decently challenging. Even if you did allow it to break. Just limit to, like, break... Like, you can only break the boss like once per turn or something. I think it'd be fine. I think it'd be fine if they did that. Is turn wheel not allowed in Ironmans? Yeah, you can't use turn wheel in Ironmans. So in other words, 3 houses was very not Ironman friendly. At least maddening definitely isn't. I'm sure someone's done it before. I don't doubt it. I'm sure you can do it. But I have no interest in trying to Ironman maddening. I don't think it was designed with Ironman in mind. For sure. I have at least guaranteed myself to get the Geats map and not the Wallace map. Yeah, that's true. That is a good thing. Because, like I said, those wyverns just jump scare you and just kill your Lyn or Eliwood. This is an Echo's crying right now. Well, Echoes without turn wheel is not that bad. I mean, I literally Ironmaned it on my channel last year, and it wasn't really that bad to Ironman. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. It did definitely have some moments that I was like, oh god, why? But it honestly wasn't that bad. And mind you, I was pretty rusty at the game. It had been years since I played Echo's hard mode, and it really wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. Like, if I were to play it again, it'd probably be even easier. Now, sure, I got lucky at some points, but... And Geats is good. Yeah, that's true. Like, I don't get why people are like, oh no, Geats is not worth it. You have to train your lords. Okay, well, have fun losing your lord on the Wallace map because a wyvern jumped them. Like, I don't know. I just see it as like it's like a nice safety net to train up your lords, at least a little bit. That way they're not getting one-shot by stuff. Like, you already have to field them on some maps. The game already expects you to use them. You might as well actually try to train them up. That's the way I see it, personally. It's like, yeah, you may have slots on other maps. You may have better slots. You may have a few more slots on some other maps, but those slots are not always guaranteed to be free. That's another problem. That's another problem. Those slots aren't always free. Especially later in the game, like near the end of the game, you're just going to field them always. And it just sucks. It's like, why? Now you're being punished because you didn't train up your lords. I mean, some people maybe don't mind that, but I personally just think it's just not a great idea. And then lost 3 houses to not even trying to train Ash. That is true, but I could have just impregnable walled Ash like several turns in a row, and that would have saved it. You don't have impregnable wall in FE7. Dance in the ruins. Dance in the ruins. What are you talking about? All right, Lynn, you double, right? Okay, yeah. I was about to say, if you don't double this guy now, probably should have checked his speed stat, but. If they gave us more EXP, more opponent slots, and better enemy quality instead of human wave tactics. Yeah, I agree. I don't know what they were really thinking with some of these. Especially just like the dearth of EXP. I don't understand. Why did they give us such a dearth of EXP? For an aggressively any-phase game. Like, you're gonna need the EXP. Also, just the way it's set up. Like I said, Birthright does it much better, where a lot of the game early... like before this point, before like late in the game, is pretty player phase. I mean, I'm not saying it's like aggressively player phase, but like the first half of the game is pretty player phase. You're not, I mean, I'm not saying there's no enemy phase at all, but the game kind of lets you set up your units first. It lets you set up your units first. So by the time it does start getting more enemy phase heavy, you probably have at least like 1 or 2 units that can actually enemy phase. Probably have at least 1 or 2. I know I'm fighting these calves pretty slowly, but it's just because I want the EXP for Oswin. Mostly, really. Although, Hector's taking quite a bit of a beating. I think maybe it's because he just isn't levels. He hasn't leveled his, well, that's not really true. He has leveled his defense. What happened to the game design? Yeah, I don't understand what they did there. I guess just kind of took a nap. I don't know. I don't know what they did between those 2 games, honestly. I may give a kill or 2 with Eliwood. I mean, at least Eliwood doubles, which is nice. He at least doubles. I'll give him credit for that. That is pretty nice. Wait, did I heal Eliwood instead of Hector? That's kind of dumb. Oh, no, I did. Okay, I healed them both. Or, no, it was low and it was lower on health. Okay, that's fine. Paragon of bad game design in almost every way. I would disagree with you pretty heavily on that. I think Hector hard mode is way worse designed. I think it's way worse designed. There's plenty of EXP to go around in 6. There's plenty of it to go around in 6. Like, way more of it to go around. No, let's give him a level. Let's give him a level, because why not? Alright, level 11 Hector. Let's see what he gets. Oh, he got... Oh, wow. Okay. I'll take it. He got some speed. Let's go. I guess I'm officially faster than Mario's Hector. Sorry, Mario. It's probably hurts to look at. It's probably hurts to look at. Doesn't put random fog of war or replace an entire map with mages at least. I mean, he does have a long way to go with that speed stat, but like his other stats, I would say, are coming along fairly nicely. Hector got res. That was quite a Hector level. I think my Hector and my Luna are gonna be pretty alright. Eliwood, if he snaps out of whatever funk he's in, he might actually end up being good, but not as brain dead as FE8, not as autistic as FE6. Yeah, it's kind of in the middle. It's kind of in the middle, to be honest. Okay, missed that. He's the worst this game made. Yeah, I think it's the worst. Oh my, what in the world? Wait. Oh, okay, that... Oh, I hate these calves. I hate them. I hate them so much. Those calves are so annoying, man. They're so freaking annoying. They have no right existing. They really don't. These calves have literally zero reason to be here. They're just there to go punish your Merlinus. That's all they are here for. There's literally no other purpose they serve. They're just here to be annoying. Let's get fastest Hectors. I'm kind of envious of you, to be honest. Although I guess... none of my guys can actually do damage. I love that. Don't you just love it when your guys don't do damage? Don't you kill our yeah, that's literally all their purpose is. And you notice on a lot of FE7 maps, there's always usually some guy that's just there to kill your tent. It's really stupid. I get why they're there, but they're annoying. They're annoying. Honestly, I don't really like saying that much, because while he does a lot of damage, the problem is he never levels skill. So he has like, you know, he has like a 50% chance of, I feel like he's like an FE6 calf. he's like Alan. I usually have Allens in FE6 who are, they seem good on paper, but they just never hit anything. They can't ever hit anything without like a support. Like once I stop fielding Lance, then he just ends up never hitting things. Yeah, these calves. And the problem is they also have like javelins and stuff, which is really annoying. Having support with tent guy is funny though. I mean, yeah, I guess. We need to start moving some of our guys over here. I mostly like to use up my lords against these, but I don't know how well it's gonna work here. It's good training for these two. I guess Hector also, if he gets the chance. Yeah, I take a lot longer on this map than I really need to, or should, to be honest, but hey, I just like training up my player phase, guys. Okay, hey, as long as it's getting defense, I'm not complaining. As long as Osmond's getting defense, you will not hear complaints out of me. That's another problem, though, with these guys. They spawn like every turn. Every freaking turn. Without fail. Throw my defense cap. Okay, now that, I call cap on. I call cap on that. I'm not believing that. I'm not believing that. Defense cap in, I don't buy that. I don't buy that. Strength cap I can actually believe, but defense cap in, no, I don't buy that. I'm sorry, Panda, I don't believe that for a second. Defense cap in, no. No way. No way. There's no way that's a thing. There's no freaking way defense cap in now. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I'm sorry. There's no way. No way. Pictures or it didn't happen. Yeah. I've had a strength cap Lyn before. It's not the most likely thing, but if you give her a lot of levels, it's definitely feasible. Like, her strength growth is 40%. It's not that unlikely, but defense, I don't believe that. I just do not. I'm sorry. I had 19 defense at level 20. Did you give her any stat boosts of any sort? To naturally... She could do that, but I'm assuming... See, even Proctor, who hasn't played the game, knows it's capped. Even she knows it's capped. She's never even played the game. 19 doesn't equal 20. I think... Yeah, no, that... Yeah, that's technically not a cap. Even 19 defense, though, on Lyn, I don't believe. Yeah, I think these calves are mostly here as, like, Lyn EXP, but the problem is they're using frickin' lances and swords. Just use a Gus icon for more void. I mean, I suppose it's possible. I just have a hard time believing it. I have a very hard time believing that. Like, I don't want to be that guy, but I have a hard time believing it. Unpromoted level 20. Unpromoted level 20? And she has 19 defense? I'm even less likely to believe that. I thought you meant like at the very end of the game she had 19 defense. Now I'm even less likely to believe that, because I mean she got defense like at every single level. Let's actually look at that. Her base is 2, right? Her defense base is 2. I don't think that's actually possible. No, I don't think that's possible, Panda. For unpromoted Lyn? I don't think that's possible. Unpromoted level 20? I don't even think that's possible. She starts at level 4 with 2 defense. Meaning, if she got defense every single level... she would get 18 defense. Right? No. Not even that. Let's see. 1... Yeah, I think 18 defense would be the most she could have. 18 defense, I think, is the most she could have before promotion. And that would be getting defense every single level. And even that's not likely. The trainee unit in FE7 is Lyn. No, it's Eliwood. It's Eliwood. Because she starts out at 2 defense at level 4. She can't naturally cap defense. Yeah, so you'd have to use a stat booster, or you're forgetting some detail or something, because there's no way she could have 19 defense at level 20 unpromoted. That's impossible. Unless you got defense every single level and gave her like a Draco Shield. Even then, though, I don't believe you getting defense on every single level. If you said you had like 12 defense before promotion, I could believe that. Very, very lucky, but I could at least believe that. 19 defense before promotion? Yeah, I'm sorry, Panda. I don't believe you on this one. The trainee unit of FE7 is awesome. Yeah, he's definitely the trainee. He's absolutely the trainee. You know, you gotta really spoon feed this guy kills. Guess they play Lyn mode maybe, but that's still... I've done it where I've gotten Lyn like every single kill on her mode. She gets like level 16-ish. Although I guess she never says when she has the level 20. But... I don't know. Like, yeah, you can give her a lot of EXP in Lyn mode. That's definitely true. We need to get her out of here. We need to get her out. Or lower for some reason. They might actually be kind of good. I don't remember. I think it gave her a lot of res. I think for some reason they gave you a lot of res. For 14 or higher successes, it just gives up and rounds to 0. What do you mean? Gives absurdly low odds for just 13 successes. Okay, what you mean to say is that on Lyn mode she starts at level 1, therefore it's at least possible. That's the question. did Panda do this in Lin mode, or like did she use a Lin mode file, or like just a normal start on Blade Lord gives no speed? Well, probably because Lin almost always has speed to begin with. That's probably why. At least that's what I'm assuming they're going with. I could be wrong, of course, but yeah, I'm not buying the Lin story. That's so unlikely that I don't think I'd believe it. Unless there's some manipulation involved. Or something, because that just does not sound right. Even, like I said, even if it was like, at the end of the game, Blade Lord Lin with 19 defense, that's still very hard to have believing it. It wouldn't be as hard to believe, but it'd still be pretty hard to believe. Yeah, they spawn in way too many camps at once. Gets no strength from promotion, but he gets 5 res. Yeah, why do they give him so much res? I guess to be fair, late in the game there are a lot of magic enemies, so maybe that's what they're thinking. It's like, oh, you're gonna need more res because these guys are really freaking fast. Or not fast because they're really heavy magic damage dealers. Why does no one double this stupid lance? You should double the lance. That shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be something you're struggling with. So I might have used a Lin mode file on Hector hard mode without me knowing. I mean, it's yeah, that's possible, but even then, I'd have a hard time. Why do you guys not do enough damage? Can we just chip this guy? Oh, of course. Freaking course. We'll make things as hard as possible, don't we? Ah, stupid Urk! Urk the retard should be your name, not Urk the jerk. Okay, you know what? I don't care. We're giving Lin a kill. Lin, you'll get the kill. There we go. Good job. Playing the bar challenge except for Lin. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, Lin, please get speed so I can actually double the frickin' non-javelins. This Lin cooking? The woman is cooking. Get her into the kitchen, because she is cooking. Get her into the kitchen, because she is cooking. What is this Lin, though? She even got defense! She even got defense! Let's go. She even got defense. We'll need to get you guys out of here, though. Well, not Lowen. Lowen will be fine. How fitting that the woman cooks. This Lin's pretty based. Lin is playing with Corel growths. I would love that. That'd be amazing. I'd be all for that. I am all for her playing with Corel growths. That sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Won't hear a complaint from me out of that. We need to block this guy off from Lin, because we don't want Lin to die. I mean, obviously we don't. I don't think this guy would kill Lin anyway, though. Yeah, he wouldn't kill her. We need to keep the calves away from Eliwood and Lin, though. Now, I think frickin' Lowen will be okay here, because he's got 11 defense, and that's quite a bit. This guy will just attack the tent, though, and I don't want that. Engage lies with how the rune sword works. It lies about a lot of things. to be fair, it lies a lot of things. There's a lot of things it does not tell you properly. Lin just got +2 defense. Wait, really? Or are you joking because of the panda thing? Oh yeah, I guess with HP, yeah, she kind of does. I guess with HP, you're technically not wrong. Let's talk about my Sarah who had 16 defense at 20 magic. I don't believe that. I don't believe that either. I don't believe that either. I call cap. I call cap. Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. Eliwood doesn't die to these. If we can go throw a javelin, heal Eliwood, he should be okay. Now, of course, if he misses, that's when we get problems. If he misses, that's when we got problems. Okay, good. Sarah sounds hard to believe. I don't even know what Sarah's growths are. I know her magic is like 50%, but I don't know anything else about her. I think her speed's also pretty high. I don't remember exactly. It is because it's Sarah. Man, I thought my Lilinas and my Fears getting good levels was not believable. My Fear capped strength in FE6, but in all honesty, if you think about it, it's not that unbelievable. She only needs to level like what? 10 levels of strength over 39 levels, which she statistically... Actually, I don't even think she's level 10. Because she gets like 3 strength. And on hard mode, that means she... Yeah, no, 10 levels of strength. Which she... I think will do on average. Because she's got 25% strength growth. So it's like once every 4 levels. And she gains... Yeah, I guess it's like slightly unlikely. It's like right around there. 39 levels, and I think it'd be like 40 levels on average to reach from like a base of 9 or so. That's about it's about 40 levels statistically speaking. 20 magic I could believe, but 16 offense. 20 magic is very believable. 20 magic is extremely believable. Maybe a little bit blessed, but it's not like, oh wow, what the heck? I don't believe that. It's like Sarah a lot. I don't even give healer stat boosters. 20 defense on Sarah, I'm sorry. That's not believable. The craziest thing I could probably think of is the fact that my previous run of Hector hard mode, I had a Barter that had like 23 defense at the end of the game. And I think he also had like 20 speed, but even that I think is probably more believable. Even that I think is more believable. Even that, I think, is more believable, if I'm being honest. 15% is her defense growth? I could believe that being her defense growth, but I could not believe her capping that. If that makes sense. How do all these dumb calves spawn in? I wouldn't even mind it if they didn't have the frickin' javelin on them. I wouldn't even mind it. Oh nice, she just keeps critting. Very nice, Lyn. Let's hope this Lyn stays good, because this Lyn so far has been really cooking with her levels. She's been cooking quite hard with her levels, and I really like it. I really like it. Now, Eliwood, that remains to be seen. His first few levels have actually been pretty good. But his last couple levels have been kind of jank. Alright, he's probably gonna get one more level this map. We'll see how well he does with that. My luck has always been weird. Yeah, I have pretty weird luck, too. But I don't have luck that's just flat out unbelievable. Like, yeah, my like I said, my Barter ended up with like 20 speed, but he has a 40% speed growth. So at the end of the game, when he's like level 20, when he's like level 15 promoted at level 20, I would say 20 speed, like 17 points of speed, is at least believable. Or not, yeah, like gaining 17 points of speed is at least believable. I don't think gaining 20. Doesn't she start with like 1 defense? So she's effectively getting like 19 defense at 15% proc rate. Yeah, I'm not believing that. With Cliff is consistently I'm sorry for you. As a guy who had a Giga Cliff, I am very sorry. I am very sorry you did not experience the wonders of Giga Cliff and Alm before promotion. My Alm kind of sucked before promotion. My did suck before promotion, to be honest. I mean, I had a Barter that refused to grow strength at all. Okay, that's weird. That's weird. A Barter with no strength. That's just weird. That is pretty freaking weird, not gonna lie. That is weird. That is pretty weird, not gonna lie. We still got more calves. Why do these go on for so long? Like, wouldn't there be a better way to get EXP on this map than just have these stupid javelin calves? Wouldn't there be a better way, game? Isn't there a better way to let us have EXP? That's one other problem I think FE7 Hector has. It's like, it gives you a lot of enemies that are not really friendly for your player face units to deal with as just like cannon fodder, and it's really annoying. Like, if they just took away the javelin, if they just took that away, that'd make this so much easier to train up Lane and Eliwood on. Yeah, guys, I think this Eliwood, Mario, look, you can rest knowing that my Eliwood is leveling like absolute dog water now. Like, jeez, man, this guy is just freaking leveling like 1 stat level ups. He is leveling atrociously right now. I guess this is Lynn's fate too, I don't know. I hope not. I hope it's not, but you never know, man. You never know. Broken Ellie, broken. Yeah. Smelly dog water, yeah. Smelly dog water indeed. Alright, let's get rid of this bozo. Oh wait, I can't. Alright, let's hit him with a Silver Lance and then we'll just use a frickin' Iron Lance or something, I don't know. Very helpful. Yeah, 1 skill, that's all you're getting. Have fun. The game really said, 1 skill, that's it. I can't do any more. Yeah. Alright, welcome back, Rizu. So, Lyn has been cooking. Eliwood has not. Like, he has not been cooking at all. He got, his last level was literally just plus 1 skill, I think. And maybe like HP. I think that's all he got. That's like all he got. Like, what a dumb level up. It was so bad, man. It was so freaking bad. Okay, I don't really want you to use... Oh, now you Of course you double that. And Lyn is still, of course, out of range. Of course she is. Is Roy's real father. Paternity test, Fire Emblem Edition. See how bad you are compared to your son. If you're as bad as your son, you probably are his father. It's just a shame I can't give Lyn more EXP because she's... Like, this Lyn is actually kind of good. She's gotten strength on 2 levels. 2 levels and she's already gotten 2 strength. That's pretty good. She also got defense. 1 point of defense. So that's already pretty nice. Already pretty nice, not gonna lie. You are the father! Yeah, that... Fire Emblem Paternity. Wow, what a terrible level. I guess it doesn't matter as much on you because you're a friggin' healer, but still. At least we're pretty much done with the dumb calves. Oh yeah, they can hit my... They can hit my tent, but... I'm gonna do it just so that Lyn can get some EXP off this. Yes, I'm really that greedy in this game. I'm really that greedy with EXP. Before someone asks me, are you really that greedy? Yes, I am. This game is freaking stingy with EXP. If you ever wondered why am I so slow at some of these maps, it's because the game is so stingy with its EXP. Of course she got skill. Yeah, of course, a healer with skill. What? How useful. Also just taking these pegs. Just for the extra cheap EXP. Cheap EXP. Alright, let's do this. A good Lin, you should see my Runa, barely any stat boosters. If only Runa normally leveled like that. If only that was just the average Runa experience instead of just Runa being really lucky. Should heal me skillfully, based. Wow, this other one's like he started out being kind of good, and then just Osmond's not getting pegged. Yeah, he's not getting pegged. That's for sure. Smack him. I was really slow EXP in chapter 20, I can believe it. You also cap it on levels of your lords on Darin if you want to. Yeah, I think I usually start capping out my lords around Darin. At least like Hector. I mean, not so much Lyn, because that'd be really hard to do. Want to hear about my 13 magic runa at level 20? Not really. Not really. That doesn't even, like, that just sounds pretty average. Like, that doesn't even really sound that amazing. Or unbelievable. I'll probably give Lyn a Hector support. I don't know if I'm going to give them all the way up to A support. I usually do that, but I don't know. I want to mix things up a little bit. Runa. Yeah, like Andro and Saga. Just keep using your ballista on me. It'd be funny. Just keep using your ballista on Oswald. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Okay, he's out of the ammunition. That's good. Okay, what do we got here? Yeah, I don't know if we're going to use any of the cabs. I don't really like the cabs that much in this game. If low one doesn't end up being good, I usually don't use them. I don't know. I know it's a very NFS game, and they're nice to have, but I don't know. I just don't find them that good. Just don't really like using them, to be honest. Oh, what do we got? Do you like Wrath? I kind of like Wrath. It's not really a good game for him, but if you were an FE6, it'd be amazing. Fun fact, he has the highest strength growth of any Nomad. Or, I guess, not of any Nomad, of any Sikaean. He's got like a 50% strength growth. He has the highest strength growth of any Sikaean. In both FE6 and FE7. After the pirate map. Yeah, he usually falls off pretty quickly. Unless he just ends up leveling like a Chad. Now, here's something I don't know if you guys will believe. In my first ever run of FE7, I played in normal mode, mind you, but I had a low one that almost capped strength. He was 1 point off, I think, as a paladin. He almost capped strength. And I generally thought that he was a very strong cab. Until someone told me, he's like, actually your low one is very strength-less. He's not even, he has like a 30% strength growth. Shin ran, yeah, Shin's in a better game for, Shin is in a better game for being a Nomad, to be fair. He's in a much better game for it. Well, yeah, besides Corel, obviously. I mean, like, obviously, besides Corel. Corel's kind of a weird exception to the rule. He's not, most units are not like Corel. Most units are not, in fact, Corel. Believe it or not, most units are not actually Corel. Just get you out of here. Currently not great, but I keep using him because he makes Marcus better. My bench low and later for Harkin A, support Harkin Marcus. I mean, not a bad idea. It is pretty nice that, Eliwood tanks hits fairly well. It is nice. Won't deny. Oh, look, he sets up a kill for someone. Maybe we'll give it to one of our calves. Maybe I'll try to turn up Sane. Or not Sane, Kent. We'll see if... I doubt Kent will get any good levels, but hey. Fire Ice is a dog support combo. Is it? I don't know. Maybe it is. Oh, hey, you actually double something. Although, that is a Javelin Pegasus, too. Alright, Kent, if you get a good level here, I might use you. Thanks for telling me that you don't want to be used. I know it was defense, but still, really, man? Really? Just defense? If all war maps should be in a hack? None. Yeah, that's true, you're learning. You're learning! She's learning, guys. Oh, right, it was defense maps. She put in a lot of defense maps. Yeah, Megs didn't really take that advice that well, did he? He didn't really take the no fog of war maps thing well, did he? You don't have enough luck to not get freaking crit. What? Lyn not having luck? That's so weird, man. Lyn not having luck is such a weird thing. Consistent disappointment in this game, Ironman. No. Or no. Yeah, true. Like, Chimera's always like, oh, use Kent not Sane. And I try to do that, and he just never levels well. You don't like defend maps? They're okay, but I feel like a lot of them kind of drop the ball. In theory, they're good, but none of the ones in this game are good. None of the ones in this game are good. If you're talking like Conquest Chapter 10, yeah, that was kind of fun. That one's kind of fun. The ones in this game sucks. No level? Dang. Your take is not that hot, Garniff. Wait, what did he say? I love him when he uses the Monikati she has. It's just really nice. It's just a weapon that lasts for a very long time. Put you right in front of Kent just so that you have a better way out if you need it. Oh, nice. You don't even need it. Yeah, let's see if we can get one more level on Lyn. Probably two, because we can maybe give the boss kill to her. Okay, I shouldn't get strength that time, but to be fair, she's not going to get strength every level. Honestly, I'm pretty fine with this Lyn. This Lyn's pretty okay. This Lyn is pretty okay so far. She's pretty okay. 2 for 3 strength levels is still pretty nice, though. Yeah, the main way I would probably give my lords EXP is just killing bosses with them. That's the main way I level up my lords. Except for Hector. Hector doesn't really need to kill bosses for EXP. But it's mostly like Eliwood and Lyn. That's how I get them EXP. Average Lyn level. Yeah, fair enough. Getting speed, that's all that really matters, yeah. She needs speed. I mean, hey, strength and HP are great too. She usually gets HP, that's another thing people don't realize. Acha, yeah. That's what they're called. Acha. Let's go and chip this guy. Can we do that? 4 units to recruit from 4 different sides of the map. That sounds like a headache. That sounds like a headache. This guy's probably going to the bench. Yeah, see why I don't use calves in this game? See why I don't use calves in this game, guys? This is why I don't use calves in this game. I guess Promoted Eliwood is my calf. I guess Promoted Eliwood is kind of my calf for this game. We'll give this to Osmond, because why not? Osmond has been proving himself so far. He's been leveling consistently, probably the best out of any of my units. Probably. Okay, I know it's been over an hour, and this map really should be over by now, but you know what? We're nearly done. I just need to go sell my red gem, and we're good to go. First I thought someone was gonna shoot me. I'm like, oh god. Would never betray you like that. True. But I hate GBA Peg Knights. I like Fiora and Farina, but I do not like Florina. And the FE6 pegs are awful. They're so freaking terrible, man. They're so awful. It's not funny how bad they are. It is not funny how bad they are. They're so freaking awful. GBA pegs need to die. Well, I mean, they do that pretty easily, to be fair. They do that pretty easily, to be fair, Belt. They're pretty liable to doing that. I don't think they need extra effort with that. Might we get a steal for Oz Chad. He's a barren prostitute of a unit. I agree, she is very costly. Even if she's a good unit, I don't think she's worth 20,000. She can still get screwed. Like, I'm thinking, if you're paying 2,000 gold for a unit, they should be like RNG proof. Well, I mean, I guess you can't RNG proof someone from getting like a unlucky crit or something like that. But I'm gonna say is like, she could still just kind of screw over her level ups. That's what I don't like. It's like, her bases do not justify 20,000. Her bases are good, but they're not 20,000 gold good. They're not 20,000 gold good. She's not even that good. I don't, like I said, I think her bases do not justify the cost. They're good-ish bases, but they're not 20,000 gold worth bases. Based on this season, how's this season going? It's going okay. We're actually getting kind of good lords. Feels like a troll unit. Kind of. She kind of is. See how freaking little money you have in this game? It gives you nothing, man. It gives you nothing. Mostly exists for the triangle attack, I guess. I wouldn't really say that, though. Still don't have a support, though. 2,000 gold for 20,000 gold for triangle attack. Yeah, what a great price for triangle attack, guys. No, not this one. The other one. Let's buy some axes. Maybe like a couple of iron axes. And like 2 or 3 hand axes. I don't know, that's gonna be really expensive. Ocean Seal sells for 25k. Yeah, but I had to use Dart in this run, so that sucks. That sucks. It kind of sucks, guys. It kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Why still an Ocean Seal when pirates say R? I mean, pirates are. There's only one in the game. At least Hector points at how BS Farina's prices are. Then he marries her. Yeah, he's kind of a simp, isn't he? Kind of a simp, isn't he? Come on, get the last bit of EXP. Get that last little bit of EXP, woman. Get it. Come on. Maybe we could get the Draco Shield to land. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? It's RPG-13. Okay. Let's see if she survives a hit. Thanks. Actually, no, wait. You have a Javelin. Okay, yeah. We would survive a Javelin shot, I think. You survive a Javelin, if I remember correctly. Wow, this guy still does damage to Oz Chad. I didn't even realize he would, but... Alright, let's see what we can do. It's not bad. Not bad. I wish you did a little more, though. Because I don't want you to get steel lanced. You could just crit, though. You could just crit. Or miss and just derp up. That you could do that too, and I wouldn't really be that happy. But I suppose you could do it. But hey, at least Priscilla gets a level out of it. And gets a really janky level at that. Because if I actually didn't know the woman was gonna... the woman was going to marry... The marriage just happens. I guess, but I don't know, man. If the woman requires 20,000 gold from me, I'm not thinking out here, yeah, it seems like marriage material. When no one else is charging me that much. Can you get twice? You at least dodge, that's nice. There we go. That should be another level on her. Should be. Maybe not. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. I thought she would have gotten a level out of that. Oh well. Alright, we're doing another map. I don't think we're doing a third map today. It's probably just going to be a 2-map stream, but... What in the... Why do I have 9+ DMs right now? Who's freaking DMing me? Oh, a bunch of people are. I don't know why. Why is Camaro DMing me? What the heck? Why is he DMing me? What's he got to say? I thought needing to make units stay adjacent to each other was a good idea. Someone on the GBA development team, I guess. You should be getting speed. You're getting no speed bonus when you promote a developer. Also, she's usually one of my fastest units. I don't know what she's doing. You gotta commit. Wait. Are we? Is everyone just getting committed DMs? Has the guy been hacked or something? Okay. You know, I'm gonna go check this because I'm just like, I don't know what's going on here. Let me go check stuff. Someone ping me. Who's... Let me see what... I'll deal with it later. I'll deal with it later. Yeah, let's deal with the general. I'll deal with it after stream. It's not that important right now. Okay, what do we got here? Let's go use you. I don't know, we can bring one of the cabs. Have support. He lucked out. He doesn't have to support her now. What do I even want to use? A lot of these guys just suck. A lot of these guys just suck. I know I gave Kent only 1 level, but you know what, fine. Well, no deaths yet? So far, no deaths. So far, no deaths, fortunately. Yeah, it's a bunch of nonsense from what I've seen. I don't know why it's so active. I don't know why it was so active earlier. I really don't. At least not for any reasons that I'd be interested in. Okay, I need to give him a sword. Take these swords off. What was that for, Panda? Water? What? What? Alright, see you later, Hyperkiro. Let's put away some of this stuff. How do I put stuff away? Better be careful. Once in my I once did an FE6 Ironman in Japanese, and I accidentally threw away my warp staff. I didn't even sell it. I threw it away. That sucked. That sucked. That sucked. That was pretty bad. Not gonna lie, that was pretty bad. Okay, I need... Who is that unit that has swords on them? You got swords on you. You should go and put this all away. There we go. Yeah, it was a massive F. It was a massive F. Massive F. We're gonna do a lot of grunting in the arena. That's all I can say is we're gonna be doing a lot of grunting in the arena because that's we're gonna need to. We're gonna need to. Javelins would be nice. Javelins would be nice. Take away Florida's javelin. Yes, I know I called her Florida. So I'm gonna call her. She's literally one letter off Florida. I can't not do that. I don't like the heavy lance. That's what this is. Surameki Sumeragi. Surameki no Yari. Warp staff is for LTC sissies. You did yourself a favor. Who died? No one. No one died. No one died so far. I want another javelin. To be fair, the only time I ever use the warp staff in FE6, I think is just for the frickin'... You know that map where you get die-in Sakai? That's the only map I use warp in, just to go and get someone over to kill one of the bolting guys. Because they're just annoying. I don't even warp skip. You can read Japanese? To some extent, yes. To some extent, yeah. That is indeed a heavy spear. Yeah, heavy spear sucks. It's like, what if you had a lance that's effective against armors, but it's so freaking heavy. I mean, I know it's in the name. It's so heavy that it pretty much gets everything doubled, so it's just not a good idea. It's just, I know it's in the name. I know it's literally called a heavy spear. I know that. I know that, but it's a little too heavy, you know? Like, it's much heavier than I think even a steel lance. It's just a bad item. To Mark Wardock. Yeah, that's also a pretty fair time to use it. Unfortunately, my Nime died with it on her, so I can't use it against the Murdoch map, which really sucks. Thanks, Berserk Green Unit. Thanks for killing my Nime. Appreciate it. Just wanted that to happen. But yeah, we're gonna go do this. We're gonna see how it works. I might consider Draco shielding Marcus because he actually... Draco shielding him might actually be the play here, even though I don't really like giving Marcus any investments. This little area right here is kind of tricky to do. Now, that's an F. It's an F, and it's just such a stupid way to lose a unit because you don't even think it is possible. It's just a weird way to lose a unit. You know, if I don't sponsor Nime, she just dies, the poor granny. I know. I'm stuck with Cecilia as my staff bot, and she's an awful staff bot. Well, okay, she's decent at staff botting, but like, she doesn't even have that good at magic. Keeps him going, he's so surprisingly frail. Yeah, I don't know why he's so frail. It's kind of weird and honestly annoying. What we're gonna do is probably just have these guys kind of do things. I don't know, I know it's really descriptive, isn't it? But my point being is that we're just gonna kind of have this start's kind of weird. It's not really hard, it's just kind of weird. I would say once you make it through about this point, if you can make it through this point, then your job is to keep the green units alive at all costs. Mostly because you need that money that you can get from saving all 3 green units. And you really just need to kill the archers, you really need to. Not C. Diddy, she can't even use physics at base. C. Diddy? What? C. Diddy? C. Diddy, alright. I just remember how using Cecilia in your FE6 finale went. I used her in my finale? Did I? Even if I didn't use her in the finale, she's still so... Even in like her join map, she's awful. Even in the chapter after her join map, she just dies. She gets dulled by bolting and dies in the Gaiden. It's really terrible. I don't know who freaking balanced out Cecilia. She's awful. There's a lot of units in FE6 that I think people over-hate. Like OJ. Like, I don't understand. Why do people hate OJ? He's unironically really solid. Or Lena, or Bors, or Barth, or whatever. Like, those are actually pretty solid units. But everyone thinks they're garbage. I don't know why. But they got units like Cecilia, which has like 10 base speed, and has like a 20% speed growth. Like, I forget her actually being a combat unit. If she gets attacked, she's gonna get freaking doubled and murdered. She's... You know the map with like the ambush spawns, okay, like the Battle Bulgar, where they have like ambush spawns in the houses? She nearly died twice to the freaking ambush spawns. Because they spawned right next to her, and they doubled her. And, yeah, she nearly died on 2 separate occasions due to that. Because she's so slow. At the very least, if she wasn't slow, she at least wouldn't get doubled, and it'd be a lot safer. I thought Wendy was a good idea. Must have crippled her when I guess. That's honestly a pretty good theory. Because there's no other explanation I can think of why is she so bad. Like I said, there's a lot of units that people think are bad that really aren't that bad. And you got Cecilia, who somehow, despite even being a staff user, still ends up being bad. I don't know how that works. I don't. I really don't. But apparently with her, it's a thing. I don't know how or why, but it definitely is a thing. Nice. And okay, she's back to being normal Lynn, I guess. It's a little bit unfortunate. It's a little unfortunate. I guess 7 strength is not the worst at this point, but it's gonna fall off pretty hard fairly quickly if she doesn't start getting it back. If she doesn't start getting it soon, it's gonna hurt her pretty badly. If she doesn't get it soon, she's gonna be in for a rough time. Use Justice for Dorothy? I agree. Justice for Dorothy. Dorothy is not that bad. She's not amazing, but she's really not that bad. She's pretty overhated in my opinion. She got res. Yeah, she got res, guys. It's really important she gets res. I would say the lore that actually kind of needs res, as much as this is a meme option, is either Eliwood or Hector, because they're the ones with the 1-2 range. At least when they're both promoted, they definitely do. We don't want Lynn there. It's a terrible place for Lynn to be. We're gonna go and get her out. We're gonna go get her out of here. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get Lynn out of here. Okay. Oh, you're in range of that? Dang. Okay. Oh, but you got a hand axe. 50. Wait, she has a 50% strength growth? I didn't realize that. I knew her strength growth was decent. I didn't realize it was that high. You know, the weird thing is, the only time I ever used Dorothy the only way through the game, she kept her speed really early on, like as a sniper, but still had like 16 strength. And like Sakai, it was kind of weird. She leveled the exact opposite of how you thought she would level. Rather train Dorothy over Walt. Yeah, she is probably better than Walt. That's probably true. And I wouldn't deny that. She probably is better than Walt. I think in most cases she usually is better than Walt. Alright, let's see what our Raven has. I mean, obviously we don't have him yet, but we can see what his stats are. Yeah, the first part of this map always is a little unnerving. Once you get Raven, it's not too bad. Once you save the green, it's pretty much free. I know he's stealing some EXP, but yeah, whatever. We need to kind of rush this first part. Oh, nice. Okay, I'll take it, Ken. It's like having your teeth pulled. No, I would not say that. Maybe chapter 7, okay, fair enough. Chapter 7 on hard mode, yeah, it does kind of feel like that, but the rest of the game, not so much. The rest of the game, not really. The rest of the game, not really. You don't kill, okay. Alright then, alright. Alright then. Skill on Kent mattering. I mean, I guess it's true. That is kind of true, as much as I hate to admit it. You're kind of right. I hate the fact you're right on that, but you kind of are right. Forget Arcadia and Sakai. Sakai is honestly pretty fun besides Law of Sakai. Besides Law of Sakai, the Sakai maps are honestly not that bad. Somehow even the Fog of Wars in Sakai are honestly not that bad. Heck, even the Gaiden isn't that bad. Law of Sakai is worse than all of them. I won't deny Law of Sakai is awful, but the rest of them are really not that bad. The rest of them are really not that bad, if I'm being honest. People exaggerate a lot of the Sakai maps. They're really not that bad. They're pretty doable for the most part. Like I said, the only one that I genuinely agree is really bad is Law of Sakai. They're fun if you're a masochist. Not really. Even the first time, when I played Sakai, I played it on hard mode blind. It was my first time ever playing hard mode, FE6. And even then, I was like, why do people make such a big deal about this? This isn't even that hard. I didn't like the Gaiden. I really hated the Gaiden at first. But I've played it enough that I don't even mind it that much. Nah, they don't. They really don't. Are there some annoying gimmicks on some of the maps? Yeah. Like the freaking ambush spawn houses in Battle of Bulgar. It's the only real problem I have with Battle of Bulgar. Battle of Bulgar is probably one of the better maps in the game. It's definitely the best map in Sakai. But the only issue I have with it is just that the ambush spawn houses are... You know, some of those Myrmidons spawn with like an armor slayer. It's a real jerkish move, to be honest, putting an armor slayer Myrmidon in the house. He jumped my Barth, but my Barth had so much defense that him doubled. It wasn't that bad. Chapter 20? I don't remember what chapter 20 is. Is that the one with the Dian? The Dian map? That one's like, you would think it'd be a lot worse, but it's really not that bad. It's really surprisingly not that bad. You would think a Fog of War with boltings is bad. The solution to that is just kill the bolting guy. Like, use a warp on the bolting guys. I know it sounds weird, but just use a warp on the bolting guys. You'll make things a lot better. You'll make your life so much better by just putting one of your units there and just killing the bolting guys as fast as you can. It sounds weird, but it makes the map so much easier. It makes it so much more tolerable.
It's so unironically much better. So I want the 2 bolting stages. Yeah, that's why you get rid of them like on turn 1. You go dance, warp, whatever you need to do. Kill them on turn 1. Or, well, you can't kill them both on turn 1. You might be able to. If you have like a good Lilina or something, you could just bolting the other one and kill it. If your Lilina is actually kind of fast, or if you have like a good Lu or something like that, bolting one, warp someone else in there and kill the other. I guess you could bolting both of them if you have the right setup. You can't do anything about it. There's also ballistas, but the ballistas I don't find to be anywhere near as bad. The ballistas are nowhere near as painful to deal with. The ballistas are nowhere near as bad. Okay, what do we got here? Of course you have a sword. Of course you do, because why not? Alright, we need to start trying to rush this area. It's all manageable stuff. Yeah, it really is. If you say it's not, then you don't really know what you're doing. Oh, we got a very strength-less Raven. That's good. I think this is the highest strength he can roll. Although he's a little bit on the slower side. 14 speed is still pretty good, though. He's got 2 luck. I think he may have rolled bad luck. I think he usually has like 3 luck at base. I'm not sure. This looks like a pretty solid Raven, as long as he didn't get crit. We could always just give him the Goddess icon, though. Well, yeah, Raven. He's a great unit. If you can get him, use him. He's absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. He pretty much will cap speed, like almost guaranteed. Yeah, I think he actually got like a really low roll on his speed, but he gets like +3 speed upon promotion, and he levels like every single level. It's not that bad. He actually only has like a 40% speed growth, but like he's so fast, and he's got so many levels to grow. He's gonna cap that speed stat. Wish I still had my Raven. It sucks not having Raven. It really does. Because your only choice for hero, if you don't have Raven, is Harkin. And not that Harkin's bad. He's quite good, but you gotta wait a long time to really use him, unfortunately. See if we can go knock some of these guys out. Yeah, Eliwood is starting to really... he's starting to lose out on a lot of his rapier usage. His XM growth is core magic. Really? I don't know why I said core mag. It's not core mag, it's core mag. Yeah, I actually didn't know that. That's kind of random. That is kind of random. I didn't think he had the exact same growths. Same with Dorks and Garcia. Okay, I mean, I could believe that. But it's kind of weird, because like, I always find Garcia to be pretty good. But I'd never use Dorcas, so I don't know, man. Maybe it's just different games being different games. It'd be nice if you could double. Yeah, this is just a very mid-low one. Just a very, very mid-low one. Just very, very, very mid. Dreadfully mid. Dreadfully mid. Can you hit this? Okay, good. Let's try to give maybe Kent a level or 2. I know I said that last map, but you know what? Maybe he can redeem himself. Maybe they'll just like a bad level. Maybe there's just one bad level. He's just not. It's just not his day or map or whatever you want to call it. Maybe. Maybe he just wasn't having a bad day there. Maybe he wasn't having a good day, not a bad day. If that was him on a bad day, I don't want to know. If that was him on a good day, I don't want to know what him on a bad day is. Early fire supports. He's a bulldozer, man. That's true. So yeah, this is where things get a little dicey. It's a little bit dicey here, I won't lie. Shouldn't be too hard, but yeah, ideally we want to go get rid of as many of these guys as possible. And try to get rid of the thieves up here. It kind of sucks. Let me see if I can give a vulnerary.
If I can go and throw a Vulner at someone, that'd be great. Like, if I can get Lynn's Vulner and just take it, I'd do it. Bartra and Dozla. Bartra and Dozla, I could believe that. I could kind of believe that, actually. I could kind of believe that. Alright. I hate doing this, but I kind of just want to enemy phase these guys. And you know how little I like enemy phasing things with Marcus. But this is one of the rare instances where I would say, yeah, screw it, we're just gonna do it. The scary thing is that he could just die. I think it's a low % chance, but he could just die here. Which I don't like, but yeah, if he just doesn't dodge anything. We're gonna see if maybe we can bait the... I don't really like this idea. We can try to pull one of these guys with, like, Hector, but that's about it. Unless I'm being fine, yeah, let's just pull, like, one of them, because I don't want to deal with a horde of these guys. Didn't know the door thing, it'd be fine. Would be more fun than this, just saying. The door thing? I don't understand. Oh, you mean the thing in the final map? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, actually. This slow berserker. Yeah, he is fairly slow, but the counter is that he has really high con. He has really high con, but he's kind of slow. But his speed growth is like 40%. It's just that I think I used him once in an FE8 run, and he just never leveled speed. Or at least nowhere near as much as I wish he did. To be fair, he doesn't need that much speed to double in the game, but the problem is his levels are also a lot slower because he's promoted. That's one of his problems, it's just he levels a lot slower. If he leveled faster, I wouldn't mind so much, but he levels very, very, very slowly. That's my main issue with him. If he was like, you know, level 15 unpromoted pirate or something, I wouldn't mind that, but unfortunately he's promoted, which means he just grows so slowly. Where's Hawkeye? No, kind of. I mean, he's kind of the Hawkeye of FE8, if you think about it. The pre-promoted Berserker. Honestly, even Hawkeye's kind of slow. But he's slower than Hawkeye, so make of that what you will. Sorry for the DMs, I didn't notice the stream. It's okay, I'll look at it later. Okay, yeah, he at least dodges. That's good. Problem is, I don't think he doubles the nomads, which I don't really like. Yeah, what is with this game putting so many nomads in the early game? I don't understand. Like, why are there so many nomads here? Why? Does anyone know why there's so many nomads at this point in the game? And I can't even They put a freaking wall up here! They made a wall of nomads. I cannot even cut through them now. Thanks, game. I just wanted that. You know, just slow me down further, game. Why not? Slow me down further when time is crucial. Has 9 more luck than Dozla. This game was no. Why? Nomads are freaking awful for any-phasing. Why would you make nomads that get to any-phase? It's so stupid. It makes no sense at all. Yeah, the thief is awful. The thieves are awful here. They're awful. But the nomads are really the ones to blame, if you think about it. They really are the real stinkers here. Because they're the ones that block me off, and you can't just any-phase them like you can any-phase everything else. They're also just fast enough to not get double to Marcus. It's another reason why I don't like Marcus that much. He doesn't do what you think he should be able to do. You think he can do stuff, but he just can't. You think he does. Did Marcus need 1 speed level up to double them? I think he got 1 speed. I think my Marcus has gotten 1 speed. He needs more than 1 speed to double them, I think. Because they're not even being slowed down. You need 14 speed to double them. Good freaking luck doubling them. Or if they just got 1 shot, that'd be another thing. But no, they don't. They don't get 1 shot or anything. They just... they just don't freaking get 1 shot. It sucks, but... there's not really anything you can do about it. I hate it. I hate it a lot. Armors, nomads, Kanto, and snipers. You would like that, wouldn't you? This is gonna suck. It's not so much that we can't get Raven or something. We'll be able to get... oh dear. We'll be able to get Raven, but... okay, he at least got strength. I guess that's something. Res is kind of nice on him, I suppose. Because most of your guys don't have res. It's an FE6, I don't expect Marcus to be God Almighty. Yeah, that's one issue I have with the game, is that it... FE7 kind of expects Marcus to just do everything. It kind of expects him to do everything, and sometimes it's too much for even Marcus to take. And it's just like, what were they thinking? But hey, we got Raven. That's cool. I like Raven. He's good. I think this one's kind of slow, but he's still fast enough to do this. So my speedy up Marcus energy couldn't reach you. I don't apologize. Your guys freaking suck. My guy, like, overall, I've gone the better end of the stick. I've gone the better end of the stick, Mario. You don't need to apologize for a better Marcus. So nodes are ever more prominent there. At least it makes sense in 6 why they're prominent. It's if you go to Sakai route, you know their homeland. Why are they even here in this game? You never go to Sakai. Why are there so many freaking nomads here? Like, it doesn't even make sense. What are they doing here? Who put these freaking nomads here? Who put all these stupid nomads here? We don't need them. So she can ask him to marry her. You know what? I think Kameru would probably support that because Kameru would probably think incest is wincest. Well, okay. Alright then. And we get a door key or something. I don't actually know if it's a door key. I would say the main pickup on this map is just getting Raven. If you can get Raven, you're in good shape. I think he can get crit by some of these. He can get crit, which sucks. I think if he gets crit and hit by the hammer, then he just dies. But I think the odds of those both lining up are very, 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 very low. What happened to door keys? 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 I put poison in his button. Okay, that was the fakest, most force-setting life I've ever done. A door. A door happened to door keys, yes. Okay, yeah, we need to be very aggressive in this little hallway as well. Because this hallway is full of freaking archers that are just gonna screw you up. This is sister support to get some crit avoid. I think most of supports in general give you crit avoid. I think typically most supports give you crit avoid. I don't know there's that many supports that just don't give you crit avoid. Now some may give more than others, That may be true, but I think they all give crit avoid to some extent. Okay. Yeah, this would be good Raven EXP, but hey, we're gonna train Raven in the arena. I don't really care that much. Speaking of laughing, uh-oh. Panda's talking about laughing. This can never be good. This guy is giving Arthur a run for his money. He's just Arthur, but with swords. He's kind of just Arthur, but with a sword. But with, yeah. Wanna try the cannibal incest game? What? 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 Kamaru, what the heck? I'm sorry, Kamaru, what? Wait, does the green units move first or is it the red unit? I don't remember. I don't remember who moves first. Wow, we're a little bit behind schedule for this, aren't we? Should kill the boss in the next map. Should kill the boss in the next map. What do you mean? Like Damien? That guy's like the easiest boss in the game to kill. We're just gonna bait out these archers, I think, because it's probably the best thing we can do at the moment. Kind of even capable of saying lines of thought for a whole stream. He's not. He's not. You know what I mean. What do you mean? I actually don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. I actually don't know what you mean, Rizu. I'm sorry, I actually don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not even playing dumb. I genuinely don't know what you're talking about. Because that boss is really easy, so I don't know why you'd be saying like, oh, you should go kill this guy. Totally fight Fargus and the guy here. Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Trying to sabotage my run. Watch Rizu be like, I'll pay you $50 if you fight Fargus. Yeah, it's... I could see him doing that. I could see him doing that. I could see him do that. I know he hasn't done it before, but he could always do it. $50 for instant game over. If this run weren't going so well, like if this was like last run, I'd honestly consider it. Someone wants season 7. Pay you $5 to kill Fargus. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a great deal. That sounds like a great deal. I should go for it. Sounds like an amazing deal. Alright, Oz Chad level up. Let's see what he gets. Oh, hey, you guys said he wouldn't get speed. You said he wasn't gonna get speed. He got speed. It was very different, as in I laugh like one of those sociopath women. You know, that doesn't surprise me at all. For some reason, that doesn't surprise me at all. You probably sound like that. That would not surprise me in the slightest. But oh god, Arch, I hate this little hallway. Nobody was surprised. Nobody was surprised. Literally no one was surprised. Uh-oh. Now I need to kill the freaking green units. Oz winning. We stay Oz winning, boys. We stay Oz winning. We stay Oz winning. Tanky Ozlin, we like that. Yeah, we always do like that. I mean, Chimera probably doesn't like that. Chimera probably doesn't. Because it means we can fall back on Ozlin a lot more. I don't think he's missed a single defense level. Or if he has, he's only missed like one. He could cap defense at level 20. Or not 20. Well, probably have it capped by then. He could cap it, theoretically, by level 16. He could. He could do it. He entirely could do it. He entirely could do it. I can fully see it. Even engaging Fargus in combat is a game over. Yeah, that's true. Just simply having that text scroll
he's a game over. It's kind of weird how that works, but they just really didn't want you attacking him, I guess. They really didn't want you attacking him. They just didn't. Alright, in order to do this, we need to kind of get lucky here. It's also risky, because we could just miss. We could just miss. Alright, who's got better hit rate? 79, that's actually pretty good. Now, it could entirely miss, and we could just lose out on the Gaiden. Well, no, you only need 1 for the Gaiden, but 3 gives you a red gem, which is very desperately needed at this point. I promise you, it is very badly needed. I would kill the archers, but the problem is I kind of need to get rid of this thief, and I do kind of want to steal the item off him so we can get the silver sword. I guess we don't need it, but, well, we'll see. Has Ellie good regressed into Ellie decent? No, he's probably went into Ellie garbage. Yeah, these are pretty much the same stats he had last stream. Yeah, he got like +1 HP and +1 skill. Those are like the 2 levels he got today. So yeah, no, he's been absolutely garbage today. He had a great start, terrible freaking stream today though. So I guess he's old habits return. I don't know. Ellie subpar. This is more than subpar, I'd say, to be honest. Alright, let's see if this works. I'm kind of scared because if one of these miss, then I lose out on the red gem, and I kind of like a red gem. I would kind of like that red gem. Oh, let's go, Lowen. Let's freaking go. He had to style on this guy. However, Kameru, Lynn has been cooking. Well, like 2 out of 3 levels. 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 4 levels she's been cooking. She got 2 points of strength, 1 point of defense, and that's mostly it. But hey, she got strength. Got into relapse, yeah, he did. Knowing how garbage he was, yeah. These archers are kind of nice to give kills to, you know, Raven, Lynn, and Ellwood, but it's so risky I usually screw up giving them the kills, so I don't know what I want to do. I need to take care of the green units, though. I need to take care of them. Because they're just gonna get themselves killed if I don't. I've seen this way too many times. I know they're gonna do it. I know they're gonna do it. They're incredibly suicidal on this map, and it sucks. They're giga suicidal. I hate it. I hate how suicidal these units are. It's Ellie over! Yeah, it is Ellie over. What do we got here? Who else needs to move? Oh, Marcus. Marcus is gonna stay guard here. Oh no, 1 damage. What will I do? That's what I'll do. Oh dang. It's not good. Oh dang. Oh, never mind. That's lowered. And it barely even Ellie started, yeah. It barely Ellie started and he's already getting bad levels. Oh, nice! Let's go, Oswin. Okay, we need to get the green units out of here. We need to get them out. Get them over here. Why do they talk? That's so stupid. Yes, you want to talk to the green unit. You want to talk to the irrelevant green unit. It's really important. It's really important that you talk to them. We're just gonna keep you over here until the archers are dead. Okay, there we go. The funny thing is, Oswin could just take out all the southern enemies without even Hector. The main reason I keep Hector here is 1 for a little VXP, but 2 so that they can't, so they don't sneak past here and get to Moas. It's not that, oh no, Oswin's gonna die. No, I'm never like, oh no, Oswin might die. No, I never think that. That's not the problem. Hello, Green. How was your day? Yeah, that's what they talk about. Talking is the only thing Green do better than dying, true. This is true. It is true.
I would like Osmond to get one more level here. That would be nice. Game to level 15 before the Gaiden would be great. That's usually the last map I use him as an unpromoted unit, is the Gaiden. So ideally, we'd like Osmond to be like level 18 before promotion. It's like the one instance where I actually early promote. It's like the one and only instance that I do that. It's very rare that I early promote. As far west as you can, the cabs and nomads won't even go as far west. Well, yeah, but they'll... Yeah, that is true. You're not wrong. You're not actually wrong. You're not actually wrong. I see what you mean. I think I understand what you mean. Nice. That was kind of an overkill for my lance, but alright. Okay. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. That's really bad. I didn't realize that he faced crit from that. Or at least... I think I did realize he faced crit, but I didn't realize he took that much freaking damage. That's awful. That's awful, man. Should not be taking anywhere near that much damage. We just need to block off this exit now. I don't like using him in 17x. I don't think there's much of a problem with using him. I think there's like one hammer guy. Okay, you didn't get speed. That's a little weird. But I'll take it. Hey, you got strength. You got strength. I can't really complain. Okay, now I remember what I don't like about this little... He blocks that. I hate the fact that this guy blocks that. I hate the stupid javelin guy placed right here just to be a jerk. He's literally just there just to be annoying. And nothing else. He's there just to freaking block you. There's no other reason. He's just there to block you. Actually, you know what? I don't care if he's just there to block me because I'm here to block him. I don't care. Blockception. Screw you, game. Block frickin'ception, game. Blockception. You're not getting out of here alive. There we go. That great placement. It's great placement now. It's great placement now that I got guys that can kill him. Nice. Alright. I don't even know he's gonna reach level 15 here. Yeah. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. When awesome's called bad? By retards that that think movement is everything? Yeah. I do remember that. I think there's still people that do, because they're morons that think that movement means every little thing. I mean, some people genuinely do think that, for some reason, having a Jillian move is actually a really good thing. Like I said, those are the same people that probably think that think that Shin is actually good, which makes no sense at all. It's like literally any fly can do what she does, and better. The only thing she has going for her is just the fact that you get her earlier, and I really don't like the fact that you didn't dodge that. Movement Gunners will never shut up. So true, man. So true. You probably die to this. You face crit from that. That's terrible, actually. Can we get someone else to rescue you, please? Raven does it. Raven does it, as long as nothing can hit him. I don't think anything hits him. Yeah, nothing can hit him, so he's good. Yeah, we're good. We need to get Raven out of here, though. Lynn is in range of the mage. Yeah, I saw. But thanks for telling me. Marcus, you're kind of frail here. Movement alone ain't enough. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, Shed is a perfect example of why a bunch of movement and nothing else is not really that good, and honestly pretty overrated. Like, I remember once arguing with this guy once, and he was like, "Oh, but have you ever had an instance where you just couldn't reach someone that you needed to reach?" Yeah, I have. Have you ever reached an enemy and then they just never, and you can't do what you need to fast enough? Yeah, that's the perfect counterpoint. You're gonna reach the Homo Mage archetype. We're gonna recruit him, or prototype, not archetype.
Yeah, we're gonna recruit him. I don't think we're gonna use him because he's just not very good. He's a very player phase. He's in like an aggressively player phase, and he's an aggressively player phase unit in a very enemy phase unit game, very underleveled as well. So I don't know what they were thinking with him. I don't know what they were thinking. It doesn't make any sense to use him. Also, an example of move being a great motivator for investment. For the people that are dumb enough to fall for that, to fall for it, yeah, I suppose so. I don't like what motivation is there to train Shanna? All that she's ever gonna be is there right at level 1, which is literally just a freaking movement, just a fairy bot. That's literally all she is. Both have traps. This is you make a good point. You do make a good point. You do make a good point on this one. I cannot deny that. Rather invest in anyone other than Shanna. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, I've tried using Shanna before. She's always just been really underwhelming. And I love the argument, like, oh, she makes the Western Isles easy, or whatever. It's like, well, she's already... Okay, I let that guy out, but he's not gonna get out. We're not actually gonna let him out. Fairy botting is great. Any flyer can do it. Like, that's the baseline. That's like... That's what you expect any flyer to do, because literally any flyer can do it. Unless you like Cicane's disaster maps. Better than Ilya's maps. Better than Ilya's maps. So, yeah, I would say it's a win-win. I get to use good units, and I get better maps. Get to use better units, get better maps. Sounds like a great deal to me. Sounds like an amazing deal to me. Sounds great. These archers hit quite hard, actually. Even Marcus is getting hit quite hard by them. Yeah, exactly. Western Isles is the easiest freaking arc of the game. Well, let's go waste several levels. Let's go waste a lot of EXP on this unit. Promote her. And then she'll finally be good for the easiest part of the game. But she's the only one for a good chunk of the game. I agree she is the only one, but that's really all she's got going for her. She's a terrible unit besides that. She's made good because of her class. She's not a good unit, though. Her class is good. She's not good. She's good because of her class, but here's the problem. There is not many instances in the early game where I think, oh man, if I just had a flyer. There's not really that many instances where I think of that. Maybe in like some really, really, really niche circumstances. But no, like usually the argument that Shanna fans will make is like, oh, well, there's so many instances. No, there's not. There's maybe like one or two maybe that I would actually want to field her. It's not the popular opinion here, friend. No, it's not. Among the worst that Bunny Blade has to offer, there's a lot of bad maps. I wouldn't say it has a lot. It's got some bad maps, don't get me wrong, but in Sakai having the worst, yeah, I would not say that. I would not say that. A lot of Sakai is pretty egregious. I won't deny that. It's pretty bad. But to say that it has the worst, yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. That's hard for me to agree to. I'm gonna do something about these archers because they're getting really annoying. I'm gonna do 4 damage to them. You might not think that sounds like a lot, but it kind of is. And I don't have any healing on me right now. That's not good. Does anyone have any healing? Uh-oh. This is looking kind of bad. You see now why these archers are a massive headache. You see now why they're kind of annoying. Because they are. You need healing. I do. I do need healing. I really do need healing. And Marcus just refuses to dodge. Okay, we do not want the javelin on. That's gonna get him killed. We do not want that. Yeah, we need something to
If he can dodge, that'd be great. That's another thing. Marcus is like, I don't know what they were thinking. He's not very tanky or very dodgy. He's kind of, but not really. I mean, 69 hit? That's pretty bad. It's pretty freaking bad, man. It's some really bad hit rate. It is really, really atrocious hit rate. For dodging. Like, for dodging, it's pretty bad. Because you're not dodging that. You are not dodging that. That's all I'm saying. Is you're not dodging that. I'm worried I'm going to make a mistake here, honestly. This is not a really good situation to be in. It's really not. Maybe I should have left Hector up there, honestly. Maybe I should have. It probably would have been better for him. And for the rest of our units. I swear I play these maps in the most contrived way I made possible. 69, well, it's not really funny when it's whittling my Marcus down. It's not. And he's not dodging anything, of course. Amazing. Amazing frickin' Jagan, guys. Best Jagan in the series. Just frickin' falls. Just frickin' has issues. Do you have a vulnerable for? No, I don't. But thankful. I'm 666. She got 666. Well, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why your levels suck. Maybe that's why your levels have been sucking lately. Any steel bows here? No. Surprisingly, these guys are actually a little bit weaker. Raven, take the soldier that Priscilla's holding while she heals Marcus. No, I had Eliwood, since Eliwood's not really facing anything right now. Might want to go take care of this. And get Raven too. So, in the series, when he's aged up 20 years. Yeah! When he's aged up 20 years, he's actually really good. For some reason, age really does make him actually really good. I don't know why. He's like the one unit that actually becomes much better at his job when he gets aged. Because he becomes less overkill. Name it Jigen worse than Gunther. That is true. That is true. The one thing Gunther has going for him is rally defense. When reclassed. When reclassed, he gets rally defense. Yeah, that's the thing. When reclassed, he gets what he needs. Even then, it's not really a Jaken being a Jaken. It's just kind of... I don't know what they were thinking with that, if I'm being honest. I don't know what entirely they were thinking. Let's get Matthew up here. Let's get him up here, just so I can go kill that thief finally. I can deal with this den of archers that's just really annoying. It's a nice paraplot. For Korn, I quite like Forceful Partner. How useful is it gonna be throughout the game though? Like, early on, yeah, it's great, but we're doing with Matthew. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of forgot what I'm doing. Vander. I don't know. Vander's at least got HP. Vander's got HP. Gunther doesn't even have that. That's what I don't understand about engage fans. They'll be like, oh, he's worse than Gunther. I'm like, the guy can take a few hits. That's good for something. If nothing else, the guy at least can soak up hits. Why wasn't Matthew up this whole time? I don't know. I think I was just having an aneurysm there. I don't know. Steal a crest, I don't think the thief drops the sword. Willing to bet that's not how it works. I think it is. I think it is. I swear it is. I swear it is. I swear I remember that happening. It's whatever the last item in the inventory is. I think that's what it is. I think that's how it works. Because I know in FE Builder, it's like last item in inventory is the one that drops. To like chapter 6 or 7. Yeah, which is more than Gunther can say. Which is more than Gunther can say.
Okay. Wait, can you even steal from the thief? Matthew, you freaking moron! Why do you not level speed? Idiot. He doesn't even... Okay, you know what? That was an entire waste of my time, wasn't it? Good God, Matthew, why do you level like this? Gotta love the freaking FE6... Not FE6. FE7 and FE8 thief speed problems. Gotta love that. What a great freaking idea. It was never a problem in FE6, but suddenly they needed to make it so you can't... Why did they make this a thing? It was literally fine in FE6, and they decided, no, let's make it so thieves need speed to actually steal things. It's such a stupid added-on thing they did not need to make. This is why you don't do it, because when Matthew gets speed screwed, you can't steal things. How much speed does he have? Just 12, because he refused to level speed for some reason. He's only gained 1 speed in like 5 levels. It's really dumb. It's really dumb. He should have more speed. He should have 14 speed by this point, but yeah, Silver Sword, goodbye. I was gonna prove that you were wrong, but unfortunately my Matthew decided to be retarded this run and not level speed. Are we going now? Alright, I didn't even know you were still here, actually. I had no idea you were still here. I had no idea you were still here. Well, let's do it with the shaman, I guess. I'm an expert. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Yeah, FE7 loves its archers. I don't know why. It just loves freaking archer spam. It freaking loves archer spam, man. I don't know why. It just does. It makes no sense at all why they love archer spam so much. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to go and put you over here. Am I gonna put you over here? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put you here. A Dacha archer spam. Can I have 13, 14 speed on Hector hard mode? Yeah, that sucks. Matthew needs to get like a level or 2 from now. I could probably trim him there right now. He'd probably not be that bad there right now. You can put one of these guys here, and then Lynn can go and tank them. Lynn can go and take it. Myson doesn't. Actually, you know what? I probably want Eliud to do it. Because Eliud's a little bit tankier and less risky to put in there. Give the archers to Matthew. Maybe. But he's so frail, man. So frail. Well, I guess Lynn's also pretty frail, but actually he's less frail than Lynn. Okay. Maybe. Maybe. You might be onto something. You might actually be onto something, now that I think about it. You may actually be onto something. Jagan's kind of jank. Like, especially in the remake, it's like, really, man? With those stats? You know what? You may be onto something. You may actually be onto something. You're actually onto something. Because he chips them so slowly that he actually gains something out of it. He actually gains something out of it. It's kind of funny. Alright, level up. She actually got a kind of good level there. Let's go. Dang, that does a lot, though. That does a lot. Fake FE fan confirmed? True. True, he is. Nice. If only we could get a level on you. We might still be able to with like an armor or something. Boss bounty again? What do you mean a boss bounty? Like, can you kill this boss? I mean, most of the bosses in this game are not that hard to kill. Both the Matthew and Priscilla grind, I guess so. Okay, let's go heal you up again. I'm surprised Lynn can pick up a horse. Lynn can pick up a horse! Lynn can pick up a horse. She doesn't have very much aid, but she can pick up a horse, which is kind of funny. I still haven't gotten Lucius. I should probably take care of that at some point. Oh, come on. No level? Come on, man. Come on. Want to bet on that? Because I remember about 3 upcoming bosses that beg to differ. Besides like Maxime in Battle Before Dawn, there's not really that many bad bosses in this game. There's not really many bosses in this game I'm like, oh god, I cannot fight that at all. There's not many bosses like that, if I remember correctly. $1 billion to kill Kashuna. Okay. Zoldem? Who the frick is Zoldem? Uhai is not that bad. Eubens is kind of annoying, but he's much later in the game. Eubens is a little bit annoying, I won't lie. He's a little bit annoying. He's kind of annoying, I guess. He's still not that bad, though. Let's not do that. I was gonna go and rescue drop, but then I realized it kind of doesn't. Wait, actually, no, it does. We can just do this. There we go. She can't pick up Matthew, though, which kind of sucks. On the boat chapter? Oh, Zoldem is kind of annoying. Yeah, he's annoying, but... He's annoying, sure, but I'd take a risk, because he gives you the frickin'... Okay, you know what? Depending on your price, I might actually go for Zoldem. I may go for Zoldem. Depends. Depends, really. It's gotta be a decent price. But you could just steal the guiding ring, that's the thing. You could just steal it. Zoldem alone isn't bad, honestly. Okay, take Fargus off that. That's a game over. I'm not freaking doing that. Take Fargus off, not doing it. Fargus literally ends the run. I'm not falling for that joke. I'm not falling for it. You literally can't. Yeah, exactly. You literally cannot attack Fargus. It doesn't matter if you take 0 damage. He still gives you a game over. Like, literally, if the text scrolls, it's a game over. When Mengs did his FE7 CMU, they made him like a frickin'... They made him like a staff user or something, and he simply just healed and it ran his text, and it caused a game over. He didn't even attack him. Just the text running kills the run. What about them 2 chests down there? Oh, yeah, those 2. Yeah, we're gonna take care of that at some point. At some point. Well, maybe if Matthew can, you know, do his job. Maybe if Matthew could do his job, we'd take care of things. Matthew's still got some work to do, though, you know? Matthew's still got work to do, and they don't have enough time for another map, so... We might as well just take this slowly, you know? Might as well just take it slowly. And you die, simple as that. Yeah. I don't know why it's designed like that, but it is. I have no idea, but that's just how it is. That's just how it is. That's all there is to it. Power word kill. You're not killing Fargus. You are not killing him. Do you know what his stats are? Oh, hey, we got speed. That's good. I might want more speed, though. I may want one more point of speed. He probably will get it, unless he decides to derp up again with his speed growth. He probably won't, but we'll see. Sneed, yeah, if he gets to 14, we're good. If he gets to 14 Sneed, we're good. 14 is what we need. 14 is pretty much all we need. We're into level 14. Now, I'm not going to grind him to 14. We're going to get him to 14 speed. Or, if he just really doesn't level it up, I'm not going to bother. I'm probably going to give him any more than like 2 levels. Because I just think this is kind of annoying. He's not worth that many levels. He's really not. You need him because you need a thief. That's about it. If we wait long enough, you'll forget. That's entirely possible, actually. I hate the fact that you're right, but it's very possible. I already almost kind of forgot about Lucius. See, if FE7 actually gave you decent EXP gains, I wouldn't have to be cheesed through these weird kills. Oh crap. Did I just screw things up? I may have screwed things. No, I don't think I did, because they can't... Actually, that's probably a good thing that I did. What I just did is actually probably a good thing. Yeah, because there's only one tile they can attack me from. At least there's only one tile they can attack Matthew from. So we're good, I think. There's only one tile that can attack him from, so that's good. Hero Crest, who needs it? Kid named Raven. Kid named Raven. Well, I mean, he doesn't need it now, because he can't use it, but... he will soon. Ish. Me? But you're not a unit in this game. He's gonna need to be healed soon, too. Unfortunately. Did he get sword? Okay, yeah. Promote with a guiding ring. Well, you're Legault, or at least you used to be. So that's not true. I remember when your PFP used to just be Legault. Nice magic is good and healing is great. True. It is true. Did you get a level up now? We need to heal you. I'm a priest like Azama. Uh-oh. Don't say you're a priest. Panda lives here, you know? Well, not lives here, but you know Panda's around here, right? Alright, come on, Matthew. Just get speed. That's all you gotta get. Just speed. There we go. Good job. Okay, now I can give levels to some other units. Whenever I hear Raven, I remember how demoralized I got my own best unit being cucked out orbit by Harkin. Wait, what was your best unit? What was your best unit? That's a good question. I have no idea what your best unit was. Yeah, I'm gonna go take this guy. Got him. Okay. Don't worry, my beltness makes me completely undesirable to Panda, even if I'm a priest. So he's figured out the secret solution. Right? What actually happened, though? Like, did he get killed by Harkin or something? Lovely, Hector. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Bruh. 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 Bruh, bruh, bruh. Okay, let's give you another level. Let's give Lynn another level. I said let's give Lynn another level. Let's see, really? They're actually pretty comparable. They're pretty comparable. Hey, what? Strength only, let's go. 3 out of, what was like 3 out of 5 levels she's gotten strength? That's pretty good. Strength on Lyn again. Strength on Lyn again. Mario in shambles. Mario in actual shambles. I just looked in awe and humiliation by second hand at how Harkin was just superior in every stat to the one guy that did something in my army. I think you may have just had a cursed Raven or something. Because Raven statistically ends up being a little bit better than Harkin on average, so I don't know. That's kind of scary. Okay. I was kind of scared there for a sec, but then I wasn't. I was scared for a second until I wasn't. Makes sense, doesn't it? You don't double. Common, smelly wood L. Everything else is mogging. Really? Even like his speed? Raven's speed is always good. I don't know what the heck happened to yours. Your Raven does not have speed or something? Like, man. If so, I'm sorry. If your Raven didn't have speed, I don't know what to tell you, man. That sucks. You've never seen a true Raven. And join with almost cap strength. So are we getting the Pope? Yeah, once these dumb archers are dead. Yeah, okay, now we're gonna get him. I know it's been like an hour. Norn might have been Giga Cursed. I trained the Lords, but by endgame, literally no unit was dodging more than 5 damage in the morphs. Doing more than 5? Well, no wonder you hate this game. No wonder you hate this game. You guys must have gotten more cursed than Mario's units. Jeez. I mean, granted, even when your guys aren't cursed, this game still is really unpleasant on Active Hard mode. So maybe not, but it sounds like your guys got Giga Cursed or something. She still refused to level magic, but hey, you know what? Her other stats are pretty good, so I'll look the other way. I do wish her magic was a little bit better. She's kind of leveling like frickin' what's her face? Clarine. It's time to repent. It's time to repent. On the final chapter. Doing 5 to the first morph with Durandal. Wow, that's 5 damage? What? This guy got the most Eliwood that's ever Eliwood did. One thing Harkin has over Raven is a higher con. Even if you use both body rings, Raven still gets weighed down by some weapons like the Brave Axe. That's true. Sounds like a certified Fire Emblem moment when the game just hated the player. It does. It does. It does. Alright, let's get you over here. He was already too gay since Lyn mode. The difficulty spike was weird but manageable. FE7's difficulty spike is not very steep. Russia. He's Russian. Russia. That's not Lucius in Japanese. He calls this guy Lucia. What the heck? He calls him Lucia. Or Russia. Russia. So it's like Luthier? He's called Luthier in Japanese? Russia. It sounds like Luthier. His Japanese name sounds like Luthier. Which is kind of weird because it's like the Gaiden character. Maybe they reused it, I don't know. It sounds like he's called Luthier. I think this guy could one-shot Osborne. Lucia Tellius girl. Yeah, even his name makes him sound like a woman. Dang. You know what I remember about this game that I hate? How sparse armors are after. Oh yeah, that's very true. Especially with how much it relies on frickin' armories and like frickin' hand axes and whatnot. I feel like where a lot of people say like this game is just hand axe emblem, it's a lot of they're thinking of like the later part of Hector hard mode really. That's what they're thinking of. Usually when they're calling it like hand axe emblem, they're usually thinking of late game Hector hard mode. Is Ryoto. So maybe he is. Maybe Lucius is Luthier. Like it could be. I mean that's just my guess, but it's possible I suppose. I just want to get Raven back here so that I can actually, I can kill something with him. I can actually pull this guy. I mean, that's what I think it is, anyway. Could be wrong, but... Hi, guys! Are you on something? Anyway, Gaiden mentioned, true. Gaiden mentioned, that's what's important. Nothing else is important, just Gaiden mentioned. Are you on something, Proctor? Like, seriously, are you on something? Are you on some new drug or something? The one thing I don't really like about this stream is how long I've taken to do any map. That's what I didn't like about this map, or about this stream. I only got 2 maps done in like 4 hours. It's not very good. Well, it's only been like 3 hours. Are you on Jin? That mage is dangerous. Yeah, he's very dangerous. I mean, he can crit most anyone, which is kind of dumb. Not now, sure. Sure you're not. Yeah, like, we believe that. Are always on something. That's true, except Maki. Maki's like the one that's not on something. But I thought she might have actually shown up this stream since I'm actually doing it in the evening. But, so far, no. Unless she shows up at like 10 or something. Game over in CK3. Who talks like that when they game over in something? Or is it just how women talk when they lose something? Men would just be seething. Women just act weird when they lose. I don't know. It's a woman thing, I think. Well, okay, I was gonna feed the kill to someone else, but Hector just really didn't want that. That was a very soil up, Hector. Please never do that ever again. That was a frickin' Eliwood level. That was an Eliwood level. What the heck, man? You have 7 speed. You don't have the luxury of leveling like Eliwood. You do not have the luxury to level like that when you got 7 speed at level 12. You do not have the luxury for that. I'm sorry, you don't. Haven't game over? Yes, you have. I'm almost certain she's game over at this rate. There's no way she hasn't game over. Especially the way she's acting. He's got res. Yeah, I swear, anytime Hector gets res, a Hector that levels well in res just levels garbage. The Res Hector Club. I want to give Hector a frickin' 0% res growth so he can invest into better stats. Because my god, anytime I see a Hector with more than like 2 res at the end of the game, they probably level like garbage. 5 damage to the dragon? Okay, I don't believe that. Hector doing 5 damage to the dragon, unless he's like really under leveled, I don't believe. He remembered, yeah, too bad. Too bad I actually remembered. I actually remembered, unfortunately. For you, anyway. Unfortunately for you, I remembered. I may want to give the kills to Lynn, honestly, because Lynn's going to have a bit of a harder time getting kills from here on out. Since Raven just kind of supplants her. Kind of just supplants her, really. Hector's skill issue. He's got a lot of issues right now, my Hector does. Still better than my Jill. Well, Jill just sucks. Jill is the most, like, overrated unit in existence. I think under level Hector does more than 5 damage. Or unleveled. Not just underleveled, unleveled. I don't know about unleveled. But I don't think Chimera was just using it on leveled Hector. I kinda doubt it. Anything they could ever do for Elo's promotion that could make him anything other than a discount Cavalier? Maybe give him one more move? Maybe give him extra moves so he's no longer technically a Cavalier. They could... I don't know. He's got swords and lances. The best way to do it is either give him... Maybe make him like a freaking Master Knight sort of promotion? That'd be kind of cool. So, like, his stats kind of suck, but he can use anything. Although I don't know how hybrid classes would work with that. Because there's stiff competition as is Pandreo. Well, I don't know about Pandreo, because I never like playing Engage, but... Silas really that bad? I don't think Silas is remotely that bad. Give him a fat defense bonus. It sounds good to me. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of a fat defense bonus. It just sounds amazing. It sounds so right. Well, I guess you're nothing. I guess you're like no EXP, man. Plus 6 on around the board on promotion. That sounds freaking like it'd be broken on any other unit except Eliwood. On Eliwood, like look, if Eliwood got a promotion right now, what'd he get? He'd get 15 strength, 16 skill, 17 speed. You never get luck on promotion, but let's say you do. You get 14 luck, 13 defense, and 8 res. Honestly, it doesn't even sound that broken. For this point in the game, maybe, but by promotion time, that sounds pretty okay, honestly. It sounds good, like, it sounds pretty solid. It's like a pretty solid unit, but I wouldn't even say it's, like, game-breaking. Really quick to fall off in Birthright and Conquest. In Birthright, I don't think so, because, like, the guy's, like, one of your only hard-hitting units for a long time. I feel like he'd be more likely to fall off in Rev, to be honest. His bases are kind of weird. He's really slow. He joins right before Xander. Conquest, he also joins... He's like the best unit when you get him in Conquest. It's kind of crazy. By his delayed promo time? You mean like only in Eliwood mode, or what? Let's open these chests. Unlock staff. Okay. Axis of Soul Ninja is the second coming of Seth and Robin. What? You're supposed to frickin'... Oh, I love having javelins. Stupid frickin' enemies. He didn't get defense, but he got strength, skill, and speed. You know what? That's not even that bad. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. I'm not mad. It's actually pretty solid level. CBT time. Okay. That's kind of random to announce. Why did Proctor just announce that? What did she mean by this? What did Proctor mean by this? I need to know. Actually, maybe I shouldn't ask. Do you sus then 2 chapters later Xander and Perry at the same time? Poor Kaz, I can't keep up with Prince and Nor. If you do like a lordless, like if you do like a royalist run, you could use him. How is hard mode supposed to be? I'm already barely doing damage to enemies. I think you just got really screwed or something. Like I don't know. I don't know what you did or how that ended up working, but you know, I may give the boss kill to Lynn. I know usually I like to give things to Raven, but it's like Raven's gonna do a lot in the arena, so we'll give it to Lynn. Lynn's the one who's gonna need the EXP. Lynn, you can't really train in the arena. That's the problem with Lynn. Lynn, you just cannot really train in the arena. Lynn is very like she would be good if she actually had HP. If she had HP in the arena, she would actually be very good. The problem is she doesn't. She can just get one shot in the arena. She can just get one shot in the arena. That's her problem. Her quality time with Dawnlot, true. But then why would she put like the frowning face thing? She wouldn't even be sad about that. Hero Crest, let's go. The map is lame. What map? What map are you even on? What map are you on? Chapter 6? It's a pretty freaking bad map. But I would say it's actually harder than Shadow Dragon and Fates. I would classify as panda posting, true. That would classify as panda posting. It would, you're not wrong. Oh, you're still on that? I thought you finished it. Believe me, Chapter 6 is way worse. So is he even doing Conquest? I mean, he's got... What is that one skill he's got? I don't remember what it is. Vow of Friendship? That's pretty broken. It's a pretty powerful skill. It's a pretty powerful skill, I'd say. Because Dala insisted, Proctor is not dummy enough to like doing it. I thought the main thing Donald likes is just fat women. Well, okay. Alright, Lynn. Alright, Lynn. Shadow Dragon beating Goomers. So okay, so Kamiru just likes anyone getting screwed over by a game, not just me. Okay, that's good. Power of Midship. Nah, it's pretty freaking powerful. It's a pretty powerful skill, honestly. Because it requires a low HP Lord. Yeah, it's a... You know, like, it's a risky skill, but if you use it properly, it's very powerful. With the right setup, it's really good. I feel like something like that is why you'd want, like, a fighter core or something. Something with high HP. Alright. What the heck is this Lynn? She keeps getting strength. We're getting a strong Lynn, guys. We're getting a very strong Lynn this run. Okay, come here. We don't need to go that far. I guess we could speedrun it IRL. Speedrun what? Shadow Dragon? He is really powerful early. Mario is in shambles. Oh my god, man. This Lynn! This is a Lynn run. This is definitely a Lynn run. Unironically, I think my Lynn's leveling up the best of my Lords. Hector is... If Hector can stop being retarded... Like, he's been leveling kind of moronically the last couple of levels. If he can snap out of it, he can still redeem himself. Eliwood is kind of in the same boat. If he can just snap out of it, start leveling good again, then we'll be good. But right now, Eliwood and Hector kind of dropping the ball here. Having my game over condition at low health, it's as smart as robbing a police station. I feel like you're being dramatic with this. It's not like it's There's ways to work with it. There's ways to work with it. For one, if you start the turn with your corn on low health, you go use Silas's turn first. Use Silas's turn first. If you can avoid getting him above that threshold range,
But keep him safe. Sound like a skill issue? It kind of does. Like,
honestly, it's kind of how you're supposed to do Chapter 7 in Conquest on Lunatic. And it's kind of tough, I won't lie. It is kind of tough, but it's fun to do when you can actually get it set up right. It's pretty fun. It's a fun kind of difficult. Level 16, ouch. Wait, level 16? What about level 16? None of my guys are level 16. Well, I mean, no, not even Osmond's level 16 yet. And these are pretty good stats for a level 16 Osmond, I would say. These are pretty solid stats for a level 16 Osmond. And he doesn't even... These aren't even level 16 stats. These are his level 15 stats. I believe he gets plus 4 res on promotion, I think. So that's pretty good. That'll be good for the boat map. Is there anyone to top off here? I don't know if there is. Yeah, I can top you off. Doesn't help that I prefer tank core nowadays. Nor does... Mylene is level 16. Oh. Oh! Yeah, that is pretty bad. Okay, I don't know why OBS just decided it was going to disconnect. That was really dumb. Don't do that, OBS. We don't need that. It did that yesterday, too. I don't know why. I have a guess as to why, but today I don't even know why it would do that. It couldn't even be for that reason, but it would have been yesterday. Anyway, here is that. Do we have any memes today? This would be a good day for memes. Hey, we got the red gem. We do need it. We do need the red gem. So yeah, we get the Gaiden. I don't know if I've ever done this game and not gotten the Gaiden. It kind of hurts to not get the Gaiden because you don't get Kanas at all, and he's the only Dark Mage you get in this game. Who are we fielding for this? Okay, so who we're gonna bring, I don't think we need Matthew for this map, do we? I don't think we need Matthew at all for this map. I do not think we need Matthew remotely. Marcus, you know what? I don't even bother with Marcus usually on this map. You can bring him. I don't plan on it. My camps kind of suck. What's with that man? What man? We doing this today? We're probably not doing this map today. Let's get Priscilla, let's get Lynn, let's get Raven. We definitely want Raven for this map. We definitely want Raven for this map. Let's put away some of our stuff. Let's get some other stuff that we might want. 3 maps, 7 hours straight. I don't know the time for that. See Inkling. Lynn? Maybe. Is he getting male pattern baldness? No, he's getting female pattern baldness. I always thought it was funny. It's like, why is it called male pattern baldness? Like, do females bald differently or something? Like, it's a weird term. Go 7 hours. This is what I mean, though. When I talk about the British viewers, they would rather watch me stream at like 3 AM for them than like 7 PM. I don't know. I mean, I know it's a bit of an exaggeration, but like, why do they prefer this? I don't understand. But then they vote for me to stream in the afternoon when they don't even show up. Like, it doesn't make any sense. The man in the seniors skipped. Oh. I don't remember. I don't remember that guy. This map can be a little bit scary, though. Can be a little bit scary. It's not too bad, but if you just pull the enemies like slightly incorrectly, it can really screw you over. Or if you just get crit by like a killer axe or something, that could be bad. Or she could have just had cancer or something. Democracy was never made to make sense. But hey, look at it this way, Kameru. Evening streams won. They won. Evening streams won. So that's nice. As for these guys, yeah, I think this is what we're gonna bring. I know I'm not fielding any calves. I don't really like the calves in this game. Tended to eat more of my birthday cake. Oh yeah, you share your birthday with my mom. I always forget. I always forget Kameru shares a birthday with my mom. It's kind of strange. It's a weird coincidence. You flanked them and stabbed them in the back. I mean, you can do that, but where's the fun in that? No, I think his birthday was yesterday. His birthday was yesterday since he has the same birthday as my mom, and my mom's birthday was yesterday. Happy belated birthday. Do we have memes? I don't know if we have memes. No, I don't think we do. I don't think we got memes. Let's see here. Yeah, like I said, the one regret I have about the stream is just that I didn't get more done. Like, I played this the very sluggish way possible. But hey, I mean, I think one of the problems that FE7 has is just that you start out with very low-leveled guys and no EXP. FE6 gives you low-level guys, but it gives you a lot of EXP. So you don't really feel like you have to really just greed your way with EXP. You don't have to greed your way with it. I think FE7 just has a really big problem with that. Most of the tech are hard mode, but it's like Jaden got one shot. How did he get one shot? Did he get crit or something? That's your birthday present, Kameru. Your birthday present is Proctor getting mad. Is Proctor getting mad about Jaden getting one shot. Have fun with it. And a lopsided cast. Yeah, fairly lopsided, yeah. Spiky old man. Spiky old man. Got crit by an archer? Dang. I would imagine it was probably pretty avoidable. 'Cause I mean, like, you had to reset because Sheeta got hit by an archer. And you put an axe on frickin' Doga. So it's probably avoidable. Probably. And I can't see how you were playing, but... Let's see, yeah, we don't have any memes. Might just end it off here. So I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow, but the next day, Thursday, right? No, sorry. Saturday, I guess, will be the next stream of this. Togar, did you see that shot? I hit it on the mark! 5 points! Yeah, okay. Let's go do that. Let me go save real quickly, and then... Okay. So yeah, I'll probably just end it off here. I don't know when I'll start my next series. Maybe this weekend, I don't know. We'll see. What game am I playing next? I'm gonna play the Nuzlocke that you wanted. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the Nuzlocke. Peed 5.
After the Nuzlocke, so it shouldn't be that long. Because I mean, Pokemon games are not very long, so. Well, yeah, I literally said it was gonna be Pokemon. It's gonna be like, I don't know. I'm gonna play Black 2, White 2 or something. I don't Nuzlocke that. It's a pretty nicely Nuzlockable game. Because the encounters in the early game don't frickin' suck like they do in a lot of other Pokemon games. The Coffin of Andy and Laylee? That would be the most woman thing you've said, like, all year, Kamaru. Of course Kamaru would like the incest game, though. Of course he would. Sundays in Nuzlocke? Yeah, I guess so. I guess we're gonna start it then. I will be there, yeah. That's how you get Proctor to watch. Just play a Nuzlocke. I mean, to be fair, you're already in most of my streams anyway, but... Name a Magnemite after me? If I get one. If I get one, someone remind me to name it after Belt. It probably won't be randomized or anything. It's just gonna be just a vanilla Nuzlocke, because, like I said, Black 2, White 2 actually gives you some pretty interesting encounters. Like, if you ever heard Nuzlocke Fire Red Leaf Green, it's literally just like, first few rounds, it's just like Rattata, Pidgey, Spearow, Ekans. Like, it's the most boring freaking mons ever. Black 2, White 2 is kind of fun because you just end up with stuff like Riolu, Elekid, Eevee. Well, I guess it's kind of rare, but I would love to comment on the characters as co-host. Oh, for that? I don't even have the game. I don't even know what it's for. Is it for like Steam or something? That's the Incest Cannibal game. Oh, that's what you were talking about. I can stream it. Stream what? What can you stream? Con the Magnemite. Wait, who can stream what? Oh, you mean the cannibal game. Eevee would be nice, but it's rare. Also, I will be using repel tricks and stuff. I will use whatever I can to manipulate the odds in my favor. There's no rule against it. There's no rule against using that. There's no rule against it. I'm just going on the main rules of a Nuzlocke, which is whatever is your first encounter is what you're stuck with. If something faints, it dies. And Dupe's Claws, I guess. And I guess Shiny Claws. Those are like the main rules that I go with. Now, to be fair, Shiny Claws will probably never even go into effect during the entire run. Because you're gonna be laughing at what? Wait, what are you even gonna stream, Proctor? I don't even know what you're talking about. You'll stream Final Fantasy? Well, that's not interesting. I'm not gonna watch that. Stay tuned. I'm gonna stay tuned for Final Fantasy. That sounds really sus, Kamaru. Here Your girlfriend tells you you can't go and play a game with a woman, but you're now gonna go voice act something with a woman. I don't know, man. That sounds like more of a... Seems like it'd be more of an issue than playing a game with her. Maybe it's just me, but it's like, if you... if you feel that you can't play a game with another woman, then... I don't know why you feel like this would be... Unless this is gonna be a bunch of other people in the VC or something. Myth of consensual civ strikes again. Consensual civ, yes. Consensual civ. Slim is good. Well, I think I'll end it off here. Come here, we can go talk about whatever was happening earlier.